What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. So this one's going to go up as a video. Now, I just had a very eventful stream. You can check that one out. That one was called, I already forgot what I titled it. Oh, I remember now. It was Shunned, Goals Shunned, I believe. Let me see what it was. 1v1 conversation with, sorry, I forgot I changed it. Goals. 1v1 conversation with #1 player, calling out the cancer in the goals community. Cut it out. You can check that out for all the details, right? Originally it was Goals Shunned. What's the deal with this? Because I was going to go over how Nick says he loves eFootball and he's addicted to it again. Then he apologizes to the community and all that. Still want to go into that. We will do that, by the way. But right now, and maybe that ties to this, and I'll tell you how. Right now, the bottom line is this. I know what I know based on what I've read. And there's a community full of terribly toxic people and goals. We've established that. The first scapegoat was, oh, well, this was all for against one person, and that person was toxic too, and that very well may have been the case. But that doesn't matter because I know what was said on the one side, and it was way crossing the line. And the players who said it that crossed the line all happen to be top-ranked goals players. And for the sake of this going up as a new video, I'll show you exactly who they are. Marceau, Korb, and Ronald are the biggest three. Now, I want to show you something and tell you why this is such a big deal. There's about 100-something players online right now. It's an alpha stage. Marceau is a top-ranked player that also has a really small, it doesn't matter if it's small, though, because he still reaches to people who might just say, I want to see what goals is about. He has a small Twitch channel, and he is the volunteer that streams tournaments. Okay? Sign-up tournaments. So people want to go in and see goals, they could easily come across this toxic piece of trash. Then he's got certain followers. So he'll come pour some gasoline on the ground, right? And then these followers come running along to put the flames up, make them, or put the match down, make the flames bigger, right? Yo's been in there, Selcho's been in there, right? But the most toxic of them all, Ronald and Korb. These two right here say the worst of the worst of the worst, right? The Korb guy has doxed somebody before. Now, we're talking about a video game. They got mad at someone for disagreeing with them or because they beat him on the pitch and took it to the point where this Korb guy looked up the dude's personal information, was able to find stuff on him. Congrats, you got a permanent ban or a temporary ban, now you're back. They laugh about it, joke about it. They threatened me with it last night. Deep searching me, doxing me. This Ronald guy always crosses the line with stuff and went as far as making fun of the stuff that this Korb guy did by acting like a made-up person and saying all the mean stuff that these guys did, acting like they had done it to this person. Well, it turned out being Ronald. To the point where he got on the phone and he thought it was hilarious, like he proved something by making a joke out of something serious and by showing just how crazy this group is, right? So there's this serious stuff going on where these guys are attacking different players, and he pretends to be one of the players being attacked, if that makes sense. And then finally says, oh, no, this is Ronald. There's other ones, Brad, Crispy. There's a lot of little followers in there. That adds up to around, it could probably be maybe 20 people, with the main fire starter being Marceau and the main guys crossing the line with what they say being Ronald and Korb, and then Crispy, Brad. They'll all throw in little things here and there. And then to make matters even worse, Niren, this guy is a mod. #4 ranked player. He's a mod. So what he'll do, which I just showed on my live, you can watch it on the last stream. They came in, they all reacted crazy to a video where I took terrible piece of content and made it good, as you can see. I'm about to show you the difference. And it's got a lot of views. Thank you guys so much. I did do a good job on it. We'll talk about that in a second. And they all reacted, and when I tried to respond, fair use and critique, he blocked me from saying anything. Didn't break any rules. He's done this once before too, and he's done it to many other people. And so that's the type of stuff that he'll do. Now, any new player that hears this and sees this and has witnessed this, sees the disgusting shit these guys do, sees the terrible bully culture they create, the fact that they're taking all of the attention off of a great game because of how they're acting. But the problem is no one's had a voice, no one spoke up so far. When you go into YouTube, for example, and I showed this before, I'll show it again, right? When you go into YouTube, you go into any one of these goals videos, which you see, this is all goals, all promoting the game, all positive stuff, because I truly feel that way. How do you know that's the case? Well, you've seen how I've spoken about UFL, eFootball FC. I speak the truth. This game is great. The developers do a great job. But these guys don't agree with that. They say the game's terrible, it's broken, it's a piece of trash, and that's how they promote the game. But what makes it worse, that's their opinion. Go ahead if that's how you think that's a good way to show the devs what they need to fix by going on stream and saying that. Keep going. And then what makes it worse is that then the comments have all the terrible stuff. Shit like, I guarantee you're over 300 pounds, you fat schizophrenic piece of shit, virgin, I hope you die, kill yourself, the whole nine. Now they delete the VODs that they do this on, or they go in and delete comments in Discord, and they seem to think that once it's deleted, that makes it okay. Just because people can't go back and look it up, right? That makes it okay. So, for example, if I go in here, let me go into this. Exact message here. Hold on. So this is the typical stuff that they'll do to players, right? So you see Marky, who's the #1 player in the world. I talked to him on the last stream, and you saw we'll get to him, but you see what he says, and then look at underneath. This is one of the guys, Corb, and then there's also Marceau, and then there's Ronald. This is the stuff you get. And it gets way worse than that. He's the one who is brilliant enough to dox people. And now, oh, he got a little ban, but he's back. And then if you bring it up or something, Niran will block you from commenting, right? So players see this, and then poof, they're gone. How do I know? Because I've already seen it happen. People have already told me, bro, just leave, dude. This game is a joke. Look at these guys. They want these guys in their game, and that's what I don't know for sure yet. That's what we're about to figure out. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. So far, yes, it seems like this is what they want in their game, right? Unfortunately. So, I haven't talked to anybody but one community leader, and that could just be him. We'll see. I have a feeling this is going to start getting more attention. But if these guys actually look at my content and what I'm trying to do for the game, and then look at what these guys are doing, if they tell me then that, hey, man, all that negativity, all that crossing the line, the doxing, hey, we're fine with that. That's fine. Hopefully they don't do it to any other players, but yeah, I'll be on my way, man. There's plenty of other stuff to make content on. I can still read from the sidelines and show you just how big of a bomb this is going to turn into if they keep these guys involved and get just as many views as if I'm playing goals. But I'm not going to promote this game and try to push people into a community where that shit's going to happen to them. So we'll see what they say. But this is the point that I wanted to get to. When you're playing a game, right, you feel like you want to be a part of a community. Many people, not everyone. Me personally, I created this channel to help people more like a coaching side. But we've created a great community out of it, and that is a cool part. And there's some players that are just looking for that part of it. Like, they don't care which football game they play. They might not be that good, but they don't care. They just want to play and enjoy it and be part of a community. These exact people and the way they act, it's like that second grade bully mentality, right? Where they rip people apart, other people see it, and they say, hey, either we got to be like that and start ripping people apart and make Marceau laugh when we disagree with the people he is and tell them to kill themselves or cross the line in all the ways they do. right? Whatever, even if it's not that, even if it's just like, you're a piece of shit just to appease this group of people, right? That's how that negativity spreads, because people want so bad to be in the community. And others see this and they say, I don't want to be part of this type of community, and they leave the game. So either way you look at it, whether it's people trying to appease these big voices in Discord, they want to be part of a community, so they join into the bullshit. That's not good, because you just keep spreading and spreading a toxic culture for your game. And then the other side is the people who don't want any part of that, they just leave. Like many of who I've showed this to. And then you would say, well, why did you show this to everyone then? If you really like goals, I see you promoting the game all the time. Because it needs to be out there. It needs to be known. Because even if goals can act and do something about it, and then the problem goes away. And even if they don't, people can still see these names. People can still run across them and know that they're pieces of trash. They deserve it. You know how many times I've went after rats that have said terrible shit, done terrible shit, and then they screenshot it and just show me one part? Right? I know how things go. And so, you know I'm not an angel. So if I'm saying these guys cross the line, these guys cross the line. Now, Marky, the number one player you see up there, clearly a special player, bro. To have that record, if you play goals, you know, that's insanity. I can't even imagine how good. The best player I've played is Law. The dude's insanely good. He beat me once. I beat him. And Law is right here at 37. I'm right here at 55. Somewhere around there. Sorry, 63. I'm right here at 63. And so, which is, I don't know, how did I just play a game that I didn't know about? I'm going to have to check that. Thought I played in the tournament. Oh, it hasn't updated. I was going to say, man, I have a 1966 SR. Them mother truckers didn't update it yet. I'm like top 50, man. Don't do me like that. That's important, right, guys? There it is. 55. 55. You got to take it. And so, Marky comes on, and this is the other part. This is a very important part I'm about to tell you. Marky comes on, number one player in goals, and he proceeds. For one, he agrees about Niran, which was great. He literally called him a yes man bitch that made my day, because that's what he is. He's a mod that they trust, which they shouldn't, because he abuses his powers, whether they know it yet or not. But he's such a nice guy and all that. He's just a yes man. He wants to be part of the gang so bad. So you saw it live on the stream. He probably didn't know I was live. They're telling me, oh, this video, do this and that. And I say, fair use and critique. And then try to respond like with an explanation. He blocks me out from being able to say anything. And proceeds to let these guys just go on and on and on as if they're some official YouTube guys or something. But I can't respond because Niran decided to do that to me. He does that to everyone. It's just no one else has a voice or a channel to show it on. So this Niran guy, whether the devs realize it or not, abuses his powers as a mod. And while I don't give a fuck, I'll just leave the game. I'm not going to push other players in that do really want to be in a community or do want to be part of something cool and good to be like poisoned by these guys. So that's not even the worst part. Marky proceeds to tell me you should not have this faith in goals. You shouldn't have this faith in the game and the developers. I'm like, well, what the hell? Why, man? They've done a great job. Well, no. By this time, they should have X, Y, and Z. We've been here for months and months, and they've done terrible. Stallion, who you guys see, I shared his video. I loved his passing video. I think he's great. See, and doesn't even know what the hell's going on. Now, are we to believe Marky or not? Because he's the number one player, but he is kind of part of this group. But then the way he was talking, and from what I've seen, he doesn't say all the worst stuff. I don't know. I know he's helped a ton with the game to point out different bugs. So I'm willing to give him a pass and just say, hey, if anything, he's guilty by a little association, a little bit, because he distances himself pretty well. There's no doubt that he knows, and you can go listen to me talking to him. He knows that these guys are wrong in what they do. It was funny when they go, okay, the docs thing only happened once, and that guy got a temporary ban. As if it's like not like the biggest crazy shit in the world that somebody got mad about someone's opinion on a football game, and then took enough time and effort to look up their personal shit and leak it out. That's taking it way over the line. You're not talking to a screen name anymore. You are fucking someone's life up or putting it in danger, and that's insanity. And just to say, oh, well, that only happened, and especially because they still joke about it and threaten about it. They threatened me with it last night on Marceau's stream. But again, they delete the VODs and act like, oh, people can't see it and remember it. Now, how in the fuck, this is what I asked their guy, and I'll ask you guys, how in the fuck do I keep promoting a game that's in this state? I love the game. I have fun playing. But you have all these assholes that are going to tell you you're playing wrong, that are going to dog you out for not hating the game like them. Right? By all of them, I mean like 7, 10 people. Even if, let's say, it's 30. I know that's not a lot. I know. But unfortunately, they're big voices in the community just because they played the game a long time. So you got that, and then they take it even further with personal attacks. Not to mention the number one player is just ripping. I mean, how is that good for the game? Now, I like Marky. I know he's a special player. I'd love to see him play. But coming on my live and saying that shit about the devs is not good feedback, bro. That's not helping the game, dude. Saying that passing is totally broken. I asked for, like, the description. He's like, I can't even explain it. Which, I get it. He was put on the spot. He didn't expect it to be like that kind of conversation. So, okay. But it kind of sucks that you dogged this guy out and then didn't even give like what you'd like to see. So, while I respected his opinion on it, it's like, bro, the game's still in alpha. How do we know Stallion's not going to do some crazy shit and passing's going to be amazing? But it's like, these are the things that are different between feedback and just ripping someone apart. And these guys can't seem to differentiate that. So it's either stay in goals, and never would I be part of that, but try to like separate from that negativity, aka don't even touch the goals Discord / that's where the community meets. So just be part of the game, say F the community because of how that is. Or if these guys are showing that type of attitude towards people who are just destroying their game, saying their devs are clowns, right? Saying within months nothing's happened, how could I support this game like that? Then what the fuck use is it? Because if they're right, then the game's going to suck. And if they're wrong, you still got to deal with them dogging every player that doesn't play how they want and that doesn't get mad about the stuff they get mad about. And that's not like any other game, because every other game has millions of players already. It's so deep in. This is so early on. It would be like 100 players, but Anders Vergang, Tex, Levy DeWeed, you guys probably don't know the FC pros, but if you're an eFootball guy, Manessa and Dominator, Pizza, I don't know his whole name, so I call him Pizza, all coming together and be like, this game fucking sucks. You're an idiot for playing like that. You're a piece of shit. And then their followers, remember, there's only like 100 people. Their followers are like 10 or 20. Start saying a whole bunch of bad shit too, crossing the line, threatening to dox you, telling you jump in front of a train and kill yourself. Saying, how fat do you think this guy is? He sounds fat. I bet you he looks like so-and-so, which how do they know how people look? Is it that same doxing thing? Is it different? I don't know, bro. They came into my stream the other day. Go look at the comments there. People who are clearly friends with Marceau, because when they were saying this, they were talking about Marceau. They literally put, hey, you monkey, trying to be racist. Hey, you monkey, Marceau paid for his trip to Sweden to go visit the goals devs, you monkey. How would he know that if he's not in close with Marceau? Or like, you know what I mean? So the fact that Marceau starts the fire and then laughs at this and reacts and go post that, or don't post that, post it here, or do this, he's just as guilty. Just because he's too sissy to actually put the worst shit himself, he's still puppeteers it. So if Goals wants that to be like their community and the face of their community, bro, why would... Then of course anybody's going to leave. So if they choose that, hey, dude, I'll gladly remove every one of these. Like, what? I'm not some big timer or nothing, but we counted it yesterday. What is it? Hundreds of thousands of people when you look at, you know, 5+K here and then the shorts. Every single thing positive. Even when I talk about the stuff the game needs to work on. Right? But I'm not going to put in this work or try to promote a game that enables that type of shit to go on. Because all you're doing is laying the foundation for your community to be trash. You're laying the foundation to have a worse community than FC. That's the bottom line. I think people like those, with lack of better words, are incels. You can't waste time arguing with them. They're attention seekers. I just stop giving them energy and just focus on what you like. Exactly. So that's where the crossroads is. So the next thing I'm going to do is this. So you guys saw the video. I took time on it. I felt like it was a good video with Kurt. And it showed the team at the HQ and stuff like that. Well, it came from dipshit Marceau, who did a terrible job, which is why, you know, for someone who throws stones and rips people apart, right, for somebody who does that, his content, so I don't feel bad saying this, is just awful. And I get shit for being smaller. I mean, this dude, good luck, buddy. I don't even know how you have 80 subscribers. So I took something that should have been great and made it way better. But the little sissy boy wants to copyright me. And he probably would succeed because he's going to manually report it and take all of his time. And so I kind of wanted to show him what happens when you actually have talent at this and when you can actually help the game. So at least, even though this is negative for the game, because this is bringing good publicity to it, because people love Kurt, they think he's a legend. So now 133 more people, and it's only been up a few hours, have seen and heard how Kurt's involved with Goals, his opinions on it, and then got to see the badass headquarters that Goals works in. Right? Sorry that you can't get views over on your shit. Sorry that you're terrible at trying to promote a game that you're supposedly, that you like. I would think, otherwise why are you playing it? You wouldn't think it with the way you talk. Right? And all this you deserve to get because of the shit you condone and the shit you're spreading. Literally, trusted sources in private messages are saying that once Marceau came, it turned to shit. Because that's when everyone started seeing that he was a prominent voice, and then he would be negative, and then the followers would come in, and if they were negative too, boom, they were his buddies. If they didn't rip the person apart with him, then he didn't care for him. We all know that mentality. We've seen how bullies work. We've been there before. And if you see the fucking guy, it's got to be some like payback for him getting bullied. Let's just put it that way. Some insecurity deep down, because you know, and these guys rip people's personal appearance, calling them everything else. So again, throw stones and this is what happens. Or don't throw stones or this is what happens is a better way to say it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and remove this shit. But even within a few hours, I appreciate everyone who watched it. Appreciate the likes. A lot of people liked the video. I thought about just leaving it. Just taking the strike. It goes away in 90 days. I don't have any other strikes, so I don't give a shit. But just to show that I don't give a damn about this. And I can go make something and get this again and again and again and again. And I love making content to help everybody out, so I'll make 10 of these within the end of the day. But this is a good idea. Now, the original part I kind of like, so I might download this. I changed enough of the original part for sure. Copy the link. And then just give me a second here, guys. Do 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 do. There's my Discord. Yep, to a VOD link. I agree. I was reading what you said here. That's all going here. And then yeah, switch this up real quick. Sorry, guys. Alright, good. Now I can do it without. Okay. Copy this link. I can't show what I'm doing next. Is the reason I had to do that. Just because. Convert. Bada bing. Bada boom. We'll download this mug. And re-release it even better. Where the dude can't do shit. Downloaded. Boom. 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 Make sure it's in my downloads. And then I gotta pull it out. Make sure this is it. Yes, yes, yes. I was a big fan. Yes, sir. Too easy, guys. Too easy. So there it is. We'll turn that into something that he's going to want to remove, but he can't. I'm going to call it the Kurt Goals video. Do-do-do-do-do. You know what? Did I already have this son of a bitch up? So yeah, so that's the question, because where it ties to Nick runs the foot market. Now he's saying he loves eFootball. We go back and play eFootball, and if Goals has these guys doing what they're doing, literally, with all the negative. Wait, is that the? What was this video about? Negative. Then you look and you got these people that, yeah, maybe, and then come and join the game. That affects myself and any players. Okay, so this is the video that I made about this. So I'm gonna let you guys check it out. Here's my rant video. Actually, I'll let you guys hear it in the background. It's just Goals play in the back, so here, I'll let you guys listen to it. Do 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 do. So this is literally a, let's call it, open letter to the devs, but it's really for all you guys or whoever. Oh, they're spam disliking. So we're gonna start here. The person I'm playing is. They are for sure. They're spam disliking. But dude, that's fine because that helps me with the algorithm. It actually helps me, bro. It actually helps me. I know it is. I know, Big Crib, you're right. And I love Goals, too, and that's what sucks. So here's what I had to say. This is before all this. Let's see if it's changed. Mr. Negative, Mr. Toxic from Goals. Oh, I wish you could see it. Host the tournaments on a volunteer basis. I'm showing the highlights for our game where I'm proving him wrong with what he was saying. That's the game's so broken, dude. He's a top-ranked player winning games, and I easily was stopping his through over the tops. He was easily stopping mine. I think we each scored like 1 or 2 against each other. Then the rest of his goals were all regular. They were all regular. The dude was trying to run through my goalie during a glitch. You know how Law that happened, and Law gave a goal back, and because Law is an actual person with integrity and wants to compete and not win like that. Like, you know, people are dog shit when you're so scared you got to try to use glitches in your fucking. These no promoter of the game at all. All these guys are doing is destroying this game. Period. Everything is negative. It's not feedback, it's negative, but let's listen to this. He's played the alpha the entire time, and so I'm sure he's helped in many ways, like point out bugs, give feedback, the whole nine. But he is telling everyone this game is terrible, it's broken, it's the worst it's been, it's worse than the other game. Every negative thing you could think he's saying about goals. Every chance he gets. Mainly on his stream, also in Discord. And unfortunately, many players are going to come across that because there's not much content being made. Me on YouTube, and then really, I mean, if you look, there's not many people at all. You see here, he did well to score a goal there on a through ball. He deserved that. You see here, I did well to score on him on a through ball. I deserved that. Other than that, you see on through balls, he stopped me on some, I stopped him on some. But yeah, if you want to point out glitches like this, where he's you guys watch the game on score, which is hilarious because it just shows you the difference between players. Remember how Law handled that, and then you see how Marcel handles that when he's a top player. You didn't need to do that at all; it still would have been fine. But that's that just constant negativity that you get from him and that group of players. So you're a new player. You see, oh, this guy hosts tournaments. Oh, he's top ranked. Okay, let's hear what he has to say. And it's just negative, negative, negative. Then you look in the comments, and it's not only negative about the game, but him and his group of followers with the mod present. You think these players aren't seeing Niren in there, a mod that's quote-unquote trusted by the devs, in there hanging out with these guys as terrible stuff is said. The one dude, Ronald, is showing off how he went through each of my videos, ripping me apart, saying stuff about my age, my family, all this terrible stuff. And he's like, I wrote a masterpiece, but he blocked me, so it's not on any of his videos. And they're all laughing about it. And this is a mod hanging out in there with these same 10 people. So you think these new players aren't going to come across that and say, screw this game. This is worse than FC. Because all these guys are top of the rankings, hosting tournaments, involved with different stuff, right? So I get it. Oh, this was said outside of Discord. We can't do anything. This was said over here. We can't. I get that part of it. And I'm not someone who wants anybody to be banned. I could care less. Somebody could say the worst things in the world to me. I don't care. But I know that other people do. And when I saw what all these guys had said to these players that was sent to me, which it's not from one person. They seem to think it is. Maybe that one person did say terrible stuff back, or maybe even started it. All I needed to see is what they said. Not in the heat of competition, where sometimes stuff gets, goes overboard, but in Discord, away from the game, right? In private messages. So, once I saw that, it was over. That's where I got the bad taste in my mouth from Marky, Marceau, all these guys. And it's always the same group. You're talking 10 people. This game is going to need hundreds and thousands of people, and it will get them because it's a great game, but you don't need a huge group of people, right, to spread all that negativity. It's just like cancer. Everybody has had that one teammate, or maybe two or three, but it always starts with that one teammate who has a bad attitude, shows up to practice late, never tries, makes it almost not cool to try, and that starts to spread, and now other followers want to be like that player, so now they're doing the same thing, and then the other players who just want to train hard and play hard, right, they're bullied or made fun of, and it spreads this terrible negativity with the team to where the coach finally has to say, hey, you're a great player on the pitch, but you're way worse for the team in general, and they have to get rid of them. You cut out cancer before it spreads. So that's the bottom line. Could care less about the words. Every one of those guys could go down the line and say the worst things ever to me. I could care less. I care that, one, they did it to other people, and let's even just say those other people deserved it. Let's just say that. And again, I say people because whether it's believed or not, it's not one person. I don't know how they thought that one person created all these different accounts and simultaneously typed, and all the wording's even different. The messages were sent to different people. But anyway, who cares about that stuff? Let's put that aside. Everything they say about the game is terribly negative, and then they add in these horrible things, and that's tied to goals. That's tied to the mods. That's tied to all that hard work that these guys have been doing to create a great game. And you got people trying to promote it and that love the game, and then you got these people that, yeah, maybe they helped you get rid of all these bugs.
What the fuck is that?
But at the same time, like I said with the smack the old lady in the street analogy, right? At the same time they did this good stuff, on the other side, they're ripping the game apart. So when new players see that, are they really even going to want to play goals? And not only that, but they're adding all this horrible stuff in the comment section that people are screenshotting, that people are sending all around. And even if it might be unfair to tie them to the devs, they are. So to have the point of view that, oh, well, they've done this good stuff over here, so we don't care that outside of the building we saw them smack that old lady, and as long as they did it out there, once they get in here, they're fine. Nobody is going to agree with that. They're going to see all this stuff. Not to mention, they're going to say, hey, even their most tenured players say this game is trash. Why would we play that when we have UFL, eFootball, FC, rematch, right? And they're all over players based on how they play. When players are just like, I'm playing the game that I'm given. Not everybody is a top 5 player, top 10, top 100, top 500. Some players just want to play the game because they love football. They might not be that good. They might not be as good as you. So when you got the playstyle police, oh, look at this idiot that's passing this way. Marceau, it was in the Discord the other day. Some guy goes, man, I was so happy I matched you because I wanted to see how you played, and you called me retarded, and you said this and that. And, of course, Marceau had to back off of it. But that's the difference between when you're associated with the game like that, because you're hosting these tournaments, even if it's not a paid position, even if you aren't truly associated with the devs, because of where you're at, because you've played the alpha.
I knew that was coming.
Them like you had, and then you have mods in your Discord, and you guys have these people
Whoa, what the
terrible
fuck?
things as you guys enable it and rip the game apart on top of it. Everything about this group is always negative. They have people in the comment section that are going, man, let's try to get them by doing this. Let's try to say this bad stuff about them. Let's go do this over here. And Marceau and them are like the puppeteers. He said, oh, no, go under his video and put this in the comment section. But don't dislike it because that will help him out. And you act like these guys, just because the words aren't coming out of their mouth, that they're not guilty. You have a mod sitting in there with them. Why do you think what I'm talking about all got erased? And that's why I'm making this video, because you can erase it all you want. There's plenty of screenshots. There's plenty of recordings. People go in to watch these guys be negative because, for one, a lot of times they've been the butt of the joke, and it affects other people worse than it does me, let's say, because these guys can't affect my channel. They can't affect anything about me, right? And they can't affect these other guys either, and that's what I'm trying to tell them. But all this negative stuff is said, and it's getting spread more and more and more, and they're just going to keep doing it to where goals
oh my god, dude, this fucking guy is the luckiest little bitch I've ever seen.
It turns into the game that you don't want to play because these guys at the top, what would be equivalent to like the Tex and Vergangen, are so toxic. Vergang, for example,
you're in.
He's the most toxic on the FC side. Never have you seen Vergang with those telling someone to go home,
good night,
pills, jump in front of a train. Hey, look what I'm going to put on all this guy's videos. Hopefully I make him kill himself, right? Literally, it's a masterpiece that I wrote while a mod sitting underneath there commenting, hanging out in there. Oh, but it happened outside of Discord, so all good, buddy. And then they get into Discord and they're talking and associating like they're friends. And then you got the community leader that's, near and such a trusted mod, while
beautiful finish.
Things are being said.
What a goal.
So you see the guilty by association there? So
what a goal.
Get told, oh no, these guys have helped a lot. So we know some of them are on thin ice. Okay, so then Niren's a very good mod, though. Trusted mod. Okay, so then you go screenshot in Discord where he's commenting and talking with people as they're saying, we're going to ruin this guy's life. Remember when we almost got that guy to kill himself? Remember? All these things are being said, and then Marceau might not say the worst stuff, but he still is laughing at it, saying, oh, no, no, go post it here. Don't post it there. Do this. And it all ties together. The Markey guy, oh, he helped us so much with bugs. That's great. Good for Markey. But I saw one comment, that's all I needed to see, where he told, somehow it got out. I don't know why this guy told people this about himself, but he did. He has mental issues. And maybe he said terrible stuff too, but Markey goes into his private messages, or maybe it was somewhere else, because I think Ronald was in it too, but says, go overdose on your pills. And then the next part said, oh, guys, about Uber, because I don't know.
I gotta say something. That was before I talked to Markey. So apparently he did not know about... He thought he was just saying that as a figure of an expression. Now, maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. That's a crazy coincidence. But I choose to believe him because I just do, right? Because there's plenty of other bad shit. Maybe, like... What the fuck? That was weird. What a weird goal. It seemed like my keeper would have enough time to do something about that. You better hit a long ball. So yeah, so we'll ignore that part. But you guys get the picture. It really hasn't changed. I don't know, man. It's hard because now I'm not even enjoying the game as much anymore, bro. God damn, why do these guys have to, like, you get what I'm saying, though? And, like, that's how I know other people feel like that, right? Because other people don't even have, like, let's just say, even if it's, like, I'm not no huge channel, but I have a purpose to where, you know, this is what I do, right? So I make these videos, I play, and like, even with that being said, I still am not finding as much joy in the game because it's almost like, why would I want to even get to the point, like, these guys are such trash that I don't even want to, like, play against them or, like, compete. Does that make sense? Like, in FC, I'd love to match up against Nick Runs the Full Market just to see, like, how good he truly is because he's a beast. And I know it'd be fun. Markey changed my mind a little bit. Although, dude, he was just pure trash in the game, basically saying he doesn't have any belief that they'll do anything. And it's like, fuck, dude. You're the number one player in the whole game saying that. So these guys are making it almost like, I don't know. Is that it for goals? A big part of me wants to talk to these devs and see what they feel. Because if they're behind these guys, I don't know if there's a way they can calculate it. But even if it is an alpha and thousands of players would be bad and you want to limit more of a limited number of players, I don't know how many there are. Other players are still checking the game out or are checking things out. Let's say, like, randomly, you're like, man, what's up with goals out there? You're going to go into those videos. The same thing I was telling Marky earlier with the dude Marceau sharing the glitches and sharing all this shit. It's like, bro, you can do what you want, bro, but the game's in alpha. You know I had the chance to do that with UFL all those times. Why not, like, wait for the game? Why not show, like, look where they're going with this, bro. This is the good stuff. They got to work on the bad and then give it a chance when it's done. Why post everything and then be so negative? But that's where my 50-50 is, like. But let's watch what Nick has to say about eFootball and see why in the fuck is Nick not playing goals is what I want to know. I thought for sure if he left FC, even just for a little bit, he'd be at goals. Damn, I kind of want to watch that took 6ix9ine to prison shit. That's kind of looks interesting. Why would this idiot come in and tell me it's his alt? Like, why would he even tell me? What's wrong with these people, bro? Like, see, do you really want to be associated with crazies like that? The dude came in and said, hello, hello, kind sir. Ronald is a bad person. As if we thought someone was really randomly, you know what I mean? Like, God, what's wrong with these people taking the time to do this shit? It's crazy. I think the motherfucker's crazy. I really do. I'm addicted to eFootball, so why couldn't that be goals? Is there a reason? Did you read the Discord? Did you talk to Marky? What the fuck?
I gotta say, I think I'm addicted to eFootball again. I guess we have this showtime that I didn't really see with Voltamata, Saliba, Courtois. You know, guys, I'm not really in the whole want to spend money mood. I'm going to be honest with you guys. We could look in the store because I think we got everybody. There were some players, though, that we didn't try out from the New Year's spin. You can see we only have 20 left. We didn't get John O'Shea. I'm not really too interested in trying him out. We do have a massive player of the week draw. Limited draw 33. Can you open these as much as possible? Mbappe, Yamal, Arda Güler. Wow, there's some nice players in here. Let's see if we can go get one of these team of the weeks. I mean, I think we already... So this is like a best of team of the week. I think we already have that Lamine Yamal. Should we go check our club, guys, before we do anything with spending money? We're not going to load up, but we could spend pretty much like a little bit. But guys, I have the itch. So man, guys, keep going crazy on these eFootball videos. I'm telling you guys, as a content creator, like, I know you guys want to watch this. I get so motivated when I look and see 9,000 likes on it. I don't get 9,000 likes. When you guys go that crazy and you sub and you go nuts, like, it does motivate me a lot. I want you guys to know that. So you guys showing support, like, I'm going to show it and throw it right back to you guys because I know you guys really do enjoy watching this game. Let's see here. Do we? I think so. Like, I think we do have that Yamal, though, because I think I got him on the RTG and I was freaking out, right? So we have Pedri, we do have Lamine Yamal, and we don't really have... We have a leveled up Mbappe. We could spin a little bit to try to get Mbappe, guys, because I think Mbappe would be super cracked as well. I don't even know what these are. Festive season. What are these? Oh, wow, we got a lot of rewards here. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. eFootball League, do we have anything here? We probably have some stuff. We got some tokens, so that's good because we actually have some icons we didn't upgrade last time. Let's go to the store. Guys, we'll start off with the eFootball. I feel like it's a chill way, you know, to start off the content. And what we're going to do is, I'm actually going to read some comments from the last video. So the editor, I think, is going to put on the screen as well some of these comments so you guys can kind of watch along with it. We got Foot Victor saying, shout out to the chat for pure pressure. That is facts. Shield says, gotta love eFootball for making player, face, and hair match the card. Really helps with immersion and playing the game. I totally agree. We got... Gliz says, I wish FIFA could do the same thing, like have the old face creation of players in the prime, and when they do, flashbacks are like the new promo they get right now with Time Warp, like a 90 Messi. Totally agree. Bro should hit more Blitz Curler. Guys, I'm trying to hit Blitz Curler. Seeing Baresi get respect in a game is actually really nice. He's so happy playing in Div 4, he should stay there forever to avoid crash out. Nah, I'm in Div 3 now.
Maybe.
We have no options. The crash outs are going to be happening.
Wait, why isn't the video showing?
If we don't get anybody that good, we can just end up discarding them, you know, guys, and then we can get the boost.
There it goes.
I want to see if we can get Mbappe. Oh, Arda Güler! I don't know what all
Oh,
the
sorry.
recent
I got to
legends that we're
stop
gonna get
this
him in the
real
team.
quick to take it. I'm going to message French right on live because, dude, look at these guys. He's calling out Ronald like, bro, the time you're taking to say terrible shit is crazy. And Marceau's defending Ronald. It's just insane, bro. This Marceau, Ronald, and Crispy, you're right. Crispy's in there too. They're just awful people, bro. I'm going to tell you guys what I say to him. I'll send it on here. I'm going to say what I'm saying too. I owned up to my mistake about you. I should not have grouped you in. Have grouped you in with those guys. Same with Marky. But associating or agreeing with the trash Marceau Corb, and Ronald do is ridiculous. You watch. Wait. I'll even say, I don't want to give it, yeah. Others already have messaged me. And it is not like people are blind. They're pathetic. Chasing players from the game. I'll just tell you. I won't even type it to him. I'll just tell you guys and he can read on here. So this is what I was going to say. I don't know, to my mistake about you, I am French. I should not have grouped you in with those guys. Right? Which is why the whole thing when I sent him the first thing with the videos and stuff was because of that. But either way, owned up and said he's a dribbling beast, which he is. He uses that shield and shit, which I think they need to remove. But either way, it's not his fault. He's just playing the game. Same with Marky, after talking to him, right? But associating or agreeing with the trash Marceau, Corbin, Ronald do is ridiculous. Others have already messaged me, and it's not like people are blind. They might not speak up and say it, but that just shows you the type of culture that's in this Discord. In fact, people are scared to speak up, say they don't like. What these guys do. Says everything about the culture of this community. If you think this is good for the game, that is just wild. That's what I sent to him. I don't know, to my mistake about you, should not have grouped you in with those guys. Same with Marky, but associating or agreeing with the trash Marcel, Corbin, Ronald do is ridiculous. Others already have messaged me, and it's not like people are blind. In fact, people are scared to speak up and say they do not like what these guys do. Says everything about the culture of this community. If you think this is good for the game, that is wild. There are people literally that will say, do not post this, but you are right about them. Do not post this, but just keep doing what you're doing. Try to be kind, and then they'll disappear. And it's like, bro, that shouldn't have to be a requirement that you have to walk on eggshells in front of people or be mean to other people so these guys accept you. That's fucking insane. That's grade school ass, pussy ass bullshit. Not to mince my words. So, if you don't think people are taking a hard U-turn when they see that group as like the main big voice, the biggest voices, am I wrong about that? Like, as far as views go, bringing views in, yes, I'm the biggest, right? If you guys show me I'm wrong, I'll say, oh, no, this guy is. But as far as bringing eyeballs in, like, hey, what's this game? That's goals? Damn, that looks good. Or, hey, wow, what is he playing here? I might check that out. Or even just watching it, just knowing goals exist. Like, damn, that's what goals looks like. Then I'm the biggest. If you look at the influence on the community, though, those guys have the most influence on the community because they're all at the top of the ranks. They've all been playing the beta a long time, the alpha a long time, and that's what people are going to see, period. Appreciate it, Dave. And Dave, I really respect your opinion because you're coming from, outside just like me, but you're like coming from outside where you haven't been involved in this game like to this, so I know you would speak honestly, and that's what people don't get, is that I have people in my community that would step up and see, you're wrong here, but the way they victimize themselves is crazy. So it'll be interesting. But yeah, if goals thinks the likes of Marceau, Corbin, Ronald are good for their game, a guy that's so insane, like at least I am French called out to Ronald, dude, basically, what up, Phil? Another great person, Phil, who's an eFootball player, by the way. Still checking out. And so, So I Am French calls out Ronald. Well, basically, I Am French goes, I respect what he does on YouTube. I like everything. Right? He said he didn't like that last video because obviously I'm digging at Marceau there. That's obvious. Come on, guys. But he did a terrible job. I just wanted to show him what a good job would have been, what it looked like. But anyways, but he said, I respect everything he does on YouTube, this and that. But I don't, and then, you know, they got to go into the negative. Then Marceau and all them start chiming in with negative shit. And Ronald's like, oh no, I was saying all that bad shit. I'm trolling. And I Am French is like, unless you're like 14 years old, which I think the dude might be, that's not even a good troll, bro. The troll's funny. That's not funny. Like, people are going to go read that, and they're not going to go, oh, that's a joke. And he's right. Same with the Corky shit. He made up all these accounts, and then Marceau is promoting this shit, and the dipshit doesn't see how that's bad for the game. Same with the Corb dude. I don't care if, and Marceau's old enough, even if these guys are young, to be doing that, bro. That's insane. Nobody likes Marky. I know nobody likes him. And I'm not saying I like him or trust him, yeah. And I'm not saying I trust him either, dude. But I know. Dude, the fact that he came on here and just dogged out Stallion like that, bro, it's an alpha stage. You really think the passing's that bad, dude? Have you ever developed a game? It's easy to sit back and play a game, but to develop it like that, like the passing's so bad that he's a clown, he don't know shit, it's terrible. All that negative shit was not feedback, bro. I did not expect that at all, by the way. That blew my mind. When I was picking his brain, he's like, oh, well, you're saying these devs have had months, they do terrible, they haven't made any progress on this game's just a joke. Then why play, Marky? Why are you even playing? Why are you even playing then? That's my only question. It's dead serious. Oh, well, I want the game to get better. Well, you just told me it's not. I want it to get better too. And I'm saying these guys are great, they'll do it. And you're telling me, no, they won't. So if you know they're not going to do it, then why are you even playing the game? Why are any of you guys playing? All you do is dog out the game. If you say that they're so bad, they can't improve the game, then why the fuck are you idiots playing the game? Is it because you like trying to torture people in the Discord? So, I mean, you see all the comments, you see all the shit. So, I don't know. Do we say fuck goals unless the devs do something? Or do we keep going? Because I can cover the shit on the sideline, dude, easily. And I know people will be interested in it. Because this is literally unfolding, showing the making of a toxic community. And you know for a fact if this shit is let go, it's just going to blow up to epic proportions. So whatever happens to goals, that's going to be the toxicity level that you see. That this is where it all starts. But it would suck because I love goals, I love playing. But at the same time, it's not as fun anymore, bro. These guys like ruined it, man. Do you guys agree or no? And if I'm wrong, tell me, man. I know it's a part of it's like, well, they can't affect your play or not. I get it, but it's just being in that community, especially in an alpha where you meet each other all the time. It's not even fun competing against trash like that. I'll give you a perfect example. Let me get this real quick. I agree. Yeah, and I think it is the best football game, 100%. I say that all the time, but the problem is, according to them, look at all the people that have quit. Apparently a ton of people have quit. According to them, these devs are never going to be able to do anything. That they've done a terrible job and the game's broken. Just them reading what Jack just said, which is people are playing the game because it's still the best football game, would get them ripped apart. And that's what's crazy about it. Because I agree, but no, I know that, I know. But even if so, even if the Jack guy ends up being Ronald or someone, you know how it is. It's still that point that I try to make all the time. And the bottom line is, they say it's not. I said that in my video versus law. It's still better than those. No, what are you, insane? This is not a good game. Those games are better. This is not. This game sucks. You know? It's like, dude, I'm defending the game that we're all playing.
and you're sitting here ripping it apart. How is that good for the game? How is that positive? You know what I mean? Literally saying on stream that it's a trash game, and then Marky coming on and saying these devs are terrible and they're not going to be able to improve it. Then what the fuck? Dude, you got mental issues, brother. You're insane, dude. That dude's definitely going to be gone. Either that or he's Ronald, who knows. But they're a fucking mess, bro. They're a goddamn mess. They are a mess. You guys want to watch a game real quick? It's just nuts that these guys waste their time so much. And they're going to do this to every player, so just think about that. They'll do it to every player that comes in, so I don't know. It might be worth it just to play the other games. So we either respect what they're saying and then the game's trash, right? Or we either respect what they're saying and they're saying the game's trash, these devs have no chance of fixing it. Or we play it and then you gotta be in a community with these guys, right? So I don't know. What do you guys think? Or the devs step up and say, dude, you're right. These guys are fucking... Because here's what I think's been happening. I think it's just no one's been saying anything. Terrible shot. That's why I really think it is. I just think that no one's been stepping up to say something because they don't feel like they can. Look at the messages I get where I can't say the player's name. Very fucking good players. Very good players. Guys that are normal. Even French in there. Even I am French. Like, dude, he does a good job. It's just this. And then, of course, they got to go, no, dude, fuck him. He's going to die. Loser, fat ass, fuck, you know? But people know, bro. People know. How many views do you think I should let it get up to before I take it down? Just to show dipshit what good content looks like. Sorry, I switched your subject. Yeah, I know. They think they're Negan. We are all one person. Jesus. But going back to that video, remind me, guys, after this game, I'm gonna pull that shit down before the loser can copyright me. But it won't change that I got 16 subscribers from it, which is huge. Thanks for the subscribers. I felt like I changed it enough, but if he does that copyright claim, especially for that ending part, he'll probably get it. Even though if he had even a little bit of creativity, he could have turned that into a way bigger video. I mean, literally, how do you mess up that bad on content? He is like the worst. He can't even be called a promoter for the game. He's a demoter for the game. He is a demoter. Dude doesn't even show Kurt. Like, puts the camera just on himself. That's fucking... Oh my god. And if you're wondering why I'm being so hard on the guy, you reap what you sow. I'm just giving him a taste of his own medicine. Same way I do with all the rats. Racer, I love it. Yeah, that's funny, bro.
Yeah, it's funny how they say it as an insult. Like, dude, it's so funny how they they try to dog out age. They try to dog out everything they can. But that's the thing is you're gonna get the people who are older and say, I don't got time for this little bullshit. Like, look at this Ronald dude. Making 17 different accounts and these guys are egging them on. Like, how in the fuck is it? Do they really expect anybody to look at this and want to come play this game? That's a god honest truth. There's no way. There's no freaking way. Alright, let's get back to this. Oh yeah, I gotta get rid of that Kurt video. Yeah, dude. That was my masterpiece. Just to show, like I said. Let's see, let me go to YouTube Studio. So that's not the full views. Hold on, let me get the full views. It is at... Hold on. 152. So the way I do that on my phone is probably different in here. Let me see how I do it in here. Where do I go to the rankings and all that? Let's see. Analytics. Oh, baby. Oh, no. It says -1. But it shows plus 20. Or it shows plus 16 on mine. Marceau must have detracted afterwards. Mine shows plus 16. But look at this, boys. 92 more. Yeah, because I'm not... Dude, I make so many videos, bro. This motherfucker's on track. Part of me thinks I could give it probably another day. Why does that say -1, but it says 20 or 28 views in the last... Oh, that's the last hour. 16 subscribers. Oh, with the short? Did I tie shorts to this? Dude, these shorts give you a lot. If you're a new channel, if you're a new creator, you're trying to get bigger, do these shorts, because what you do is this. Let me show you. If you guys don't know, I'm going to put you on game. You do this, and then you tie them. Let me show you where it's at. Oh, I got to start doing this, though. My boy Kami showed me that. That helps a lot. See, you tie them to the video. Goals development team, meet them, blah, blah, blah. And then you get subscribers from it, bro. So I've gotten 16 from the shorts tied to that. 16 people subscribe from clicking into that short and then going into that video link. That's pretty badass, bro. So again, thank you, Marceau, you little bitch. You little bitch. Yeah, everyone's got TikTok brain. Alright, I guess we've had our fun. Or should I wait, man? I'm pushing it a little bit. What do you guys think? I mean, a strike isn't a big fucking deal, dude. What if he gets denied his strike? That would be hilarious. The first part, he can't. It's just that second part. Take it down, put it back up. Take it down, put it back up, probably. Let's see. I just keep doing it over and over. Just keep pushing it up. Oh, damn, dude. I'm going up. Looks like people don't like bullies. Look at this one guy or the little gang coming in to talk shit, attacking people. It's hilarious, bro. But even if he was, guys, Onset and De Niro, even if he was, the fact that you guys are taking your time to worry about him is crazy. Let me just repeat that. The fact that you guys are taking your time to worry about some guy that's not hasn't played the game in months is crazy. The fact that you guys are spending so much time in other people's stuff, Frost, he might have said the worst shit ever. Same with Markey. He probably said the worst shit ever. I saw the one message where he crossed the line. Markey hasn't shown me any of the other stuff. He said, it would be too long. So I was like, okay. But I haven't seen anything. So if Frost really did, let's just assume he did. If you show me shit where he crossed the line, and then he apologized too, and then Markey did too. Or no, Markey didn't. He said like, oh no, that was a joke. I didn't mean it that way. But at the end of the day, bro, he's not in your Discord or your YouTube and shit. So what? What are you guys worried about? I have 0 strikes, dipshit. Whoever's telling you I have strikes is wrong. 0. Because most people want their stuff promoted. Only Marceau would be so jealous, even though what I did is actually promoting the how he should have, promoting the game. Only somebody like Marceau would be so jealous that they would... only Marceau would be so jealous that they would try to take a video down that's promoting the game how it should be. That's actually getting like content. That was a terrible interview that I turned good, which that part is good, by the way. There's no copyright involved. The way I chopped it up, and that's coming right back up. The second part, yeah, but showing people how cool it is, their headquarters is awesome. So I'm glad 160 people got to see it and counting, and I'm glad that I got 16 new subscribers from it. I'm not part of a gang. I roll on my own. Well, he doesn't stream 24/7, and if you didn't notice, it's the same 12 people every time. It's the same 12 people on his stream. The only time it's not is when he hosts the tournaments, which is why he's so dangerous for the game. Because when anybody new stumbles upon his shit, they're in for a treat. Then they see all the terrible shit being said, see all the names, match those names up and see them in the Discord with the biggest voices, and boom, see you later, back to the other football games. Racer. Robert De Niro said the interview was shit for sure from Marcel. I mean, it was, De Niro. You can't deny that my video is not way better than his. There's actual gameplay involved. There's actual point to it, dude. His skills with it were terrible. And bro, that's not promoting the game good. He didn't even put up a good. He didn't even look at it. Look at the freaking thumbnails. What the fuck was that? And he deserves to get critiqued for that shit because he dogs out people all the time. Dogs out the game. Dogs out the devs. He's just not. Why even play at this point? Yeah, but the problem on set is I read a lot of shit myself. So even if we took Frost out of the whole equation, right? Even if he did that, there's 2 people in here, by the way. So it's not one. So that whole thing where it's all one person, that was bullshit from the start. And then you're going to say, oh, well, it's only 2 people. Okay, well, you guys are only 20 people in a game that needs hundreds of thousands, and you're spreading a terrible culture, bro. How could you not see that? You guys want them gone? Onset, you tell me one thing that's positive. I get all the bug reporting and stuff like that. You tell me one thing that's positive from that group, from your group. One thing that brings anything to the game. One thing from all the comments talking about we're going to dox this guy. Let's leave these messages to dog on that guy. Let's just talking shit, doing all this. Tell me one thing. Okay, that's fine. Frost started it with that group. That's what Marky said. That's fine. But Frost was not on there yesterday. Bro, you realize that Marceau spent that stream, the end of it, reacting to my game versus Law. Go watch the game and watch what I was saying about it and what I was saying about Law. Everything was positive, including the stuff that needs to be fixed, but in a way where it's actually feedback. The way that they did it just made the game look terrible. They deleted it, Racer, because they delete the VODs. That's what else shows they're guilty. They delete them. And then Marky admitted that they say some terrible shit and delete it. He admitted that. But he thought for some reason I was thinking that the goals devs are reading it and making them. But he's like, oh, no. We don't want them to see it, so we delete it. They didn't make us. It's like, bro, you just incriminate. That's the point. The point wasn't, oh, the devs make you delete it. The point is that you guys say such terrible shit and the messages are so bad, the comments, that you guys got to delete the shit afterwards because your group gets so toxic versus the game and other players. And Marky admitted it, but he's like, oh no, but he's doing that on his own. He's not being forced. It's like, yeah, because he doesn't want everyone to see all that terrible shit. But they do it over and over and over. That's not good for the game. 100% on set, which is why I have my channel too, and that would be great if that's what he did. But you think that no one's going to read in the comment section all the terrible shit being said? I just sent a screenshot of another thing from Corb. It's insane. It's just over and over and over. I know it's Marceau. That's my point, is that he's deleting them because they're terrible. The shit that's in them are terrible, not only about the game, and it's not in the form of feedback. People know the difference between feedback and people know the difference. Oh, never delete VODs, but that's his thing. Yeah, there's a difference between feedback and ripping the game to shreds. And then when you add this, where are you sending this? You to watch. Yes, but that's not the point. You're missing the whole point. Just by sheer response, just by volunteering to do the sign up tournaments and being in an alpha with few players, right? And spreading that toxicity that spreads all the way across the game, dude. It's bad for the game, period. He can do what he wants, just like I can too. I could go play a different football game and say, hey, dude, here's why I stopped. And within 2 seconds, people will be like, I don't blame you, because they're already sending it. Other people have already quit because of it. People that are respected that your group likes, dude. You have no idea. It's not like it's not seen. Bro, Niren put himself on Front Street earlier, right on live. They was talking about my video. I talked about critique and fair use, and then Niren blocked me out for no reason, just so the gang could all say what they wanted, and I couldn't even respond. He does that to a lot of people. He did it to me the other day too. He abuses his shit. So it's one of two things: either the devs want all this negativity to be the center of their community, or they do something about it, and then maybe their game has a chance. But this shit spreads like cancer. I've seen it all the time. Yeah, but here's the thing, dude. I told him to show me it. I told him I would share it. And they didn't say anything. And you guys are making it about Frost. It has zero to do with it. Let's pretend everything is Frost's fault. Let's just pretend that. Let's just say everything's his fault. Do you realize how it looks still nonetheless? If I'm a new player, I've never played this game. I came in, I'm streaming, I'm like, hey man, let's check out goals, and I go in the Discord, like, what are people saying about the game? Let's look up some content. Oh, someone's streaming. This Marceau guy's streaming the game. Boom. And I look to the right, and it's Ronald going, dude, I got a good way to ruin this dude's life. I'm going to do this and this and this. Look at this essay I wrote, just destroying him and destroying his channel. I'm going to leave it. And Marcel's going, no, do this. Don't post this there. No, don't do that. That will actually help him. Try to do this, and fucking, like, coaching them on what to do to fuck people over. And then they're down there going, hey, this reminds me of when we screwed over this guy and this guy. Oh, yeah, but that fat piece of shit, I bet you OG's just as fat, maybe fatter, dude. And people see that, bro, and go, look at these guys, bro. Who are these guys? And then you see, oh, all of these guys are at the top of the rankings. They've all been playing the game the longest. Wait a second. Look, they're the most active on the Discord. Look at this. This is them. This is a mod right here that's with them all the time. Holy shit. You're going to see that stuff. You're going to connect it, dude. It doesn't matter if I'm just pointing out the facts. I sent in Gold's Discord about time Frost returned to Marshall stream. Corbin insults me. Yeah, nice. Twist. Yeah. Yeah, bro, it's just not a good look, man. And trust me, I'm not an angel either, dude. Look at the way that I go after rats all the time, the way I've gone after the other games when they get greedy. Like, I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest here. Those guys are terrible for the game, period. Why? But see, then that would put the topic on a whole nother thing. Whatever happened between Frost and those guys isn't even the point. Screw that. Let's act like it either didn't happen, or let's just say it's all Frost's fault. Even if it is, he's not wrong about what he's saying, though. This is the real Frost. Add it to the files. The Lima dude's disco or Lingo Dima is sick. He's sick. All right, we got this championship of goals. Yeah, but even if he was on set, the reason why I'm not focusing on that is, let's just say it's all true. It doesn't change the whole point of this, which is about the game in general. The Frost thing, you're acting like the Frost thing drives all this, and it doesn't at all. It does not at all. I mean, you guys can go back and forth all you want in there, but that's not the main issue. What? He quit the final, bro. He quit the finale. Damn, hell yeah. 250 plus, 250,000 plus. Little tournament championship. I might retire from goals as a tournament champion, boys. Give me somebody good. Trying to hide it behind other stuff. No, it doesn't. How does this have to do with the game? Oh, damn. Only one upgrade, though. Yeah, but how does this have to do with what I'm saying? Yeah, but you realize when you say this random, do you realize as far as doing something for the game, like getting attention to the game, I'm doing that more than anybody. So you can't say random, bro. And even if I am a random, I'd be like a random that just came in and started doing good deeds. Nothing that I'm doing is bringing any negativity towards the game. Some might argue that me pointing out the toxic shit that you guys do as a group, and I have no idea if you're even involved or not, is a negative, but that's actually just trying to hopefully separate that from the game. Because right now you guys tie it all together. You guys tie it all together. Dude, Ronald is nuts. If you're trying to defend Ronald at all, then that's all I need to hear from you. Ronald is insane. That's where I Am French is absolutely right. Like, bro, you're not really even a good troll because nothing you do is funny. It's crazy. That dude does nothing but crazy shit. You could be even him right now. The dude is nuts enough. He has 74 accounts, constantly crossing the line with what he says, constantly wasting his time to do crazy shit. The fact that he poked fun at some terrible shit that Corb did by doxing someone, like, how do you go from a video game into doxing a person, bro? That's insanity. That's putting their personal shit out there. That's putting someone in danger. That's putting someone that... Do you think players want to go incorporate or be part of a game, a community where they have to be worried about that? And then he makes a joke out of it and acts like another guy it happened to. So, and acted like, oh, joke's on you, I got you, as Marceau and these guys laugh. And it's like, bro, nothing about that's funny. It's not even a good troll. Because everything you said was from a true story. So you're just showing, if I go fucking kill somebody and have to go serve for manslaughter, even if it was an accident, but I did 10 years or something, right? I wouldn't go out and joke about it afterwards. I wouldn't go out and joke and be like, oh, I served my time, I'm allowed to make fun of that. No, bro, it's a fucked up thing. The dude should have never been allowed back, because if someone would take a video game that far, whatever the dude did to make him go dox him, that's insanity. That's insanity. Bullshit, you put it out there, then the devs can decide. It's just personal shit, whatever. Personal, like, whatever he found on the guy. I don't know. The quirky one said that they called my work and this and that. But they put it on the stream last night. Ronald's told Corb, hey, do a deep search on OG Gamester. See what you can find. On the Discord, or right on the chat. You think players aren't going to read that and go, these guys are psychotic, bro? And you know what they were reacting to make them do that? Me defending the game, saying the game's good, as I played against Law. Me defending the game. So they threatened to dox me. Because that's what Deep Search would do. They'd try to find my name. I know. It's insanity, bro. Yeah, that's crazy. Putting their personal info out there, putting their identity out there when they don't want you to. Because nowadays, you can do a lot with that shit. Even just a picture. These guys are freaks, dude. They're weirdos. Period. There's no defense of it. Doesn't matter, bro. He took the time and took the measures to show he would do something like that. That's insanity. That's insanity. That's like saying, oh, well, I did get his address, but I only leaked the street, not the number of his house. Dude, you guys are just... You still did the deed, bro. You still did it. It doesn't matter. That's insanity. They took addresses, play image, and made edits of it. Then I left the Discord, sir. Wait. They took ads, plays image and made edits of it, then adds left to Discord director at. Wow. No, they're calling people retarded and shit. It's just kidding. If I'm not wrong, they also went in Nathan's Facebook page for a laugh. I know, bro. The whole community is sick. Even, let's just, hey, Frost, for argument's sake, Onset, Frost is bad. You're right. He did all this. He did all this terrible shit. Right? He did all this terrible shit. So what does that have to do with the negativity? Right? What does that have to do with the negativity that these guys bring to the game? Let's say Frost did everything. You're right. 100%, Robert. He did everything. Frost, it's all his fault. So then the doxing and all the shit that you guys partook in, that you guys were involved in, let's say he did it too. You guys are all in it too. Even if you guys aren't cool anymore, but you guys did it too. Now you're carrying that over into goals. How is that good for the game to have you guys as part of this game? How is what you guys are doing going to make players want to come in? And how is that going to not spread as more and more people come? They're either going to take a look and say, fuck this, or they're going to take a look and join in. Either way, it's negative. I did and would never dock someone. I didn't. I know. Hey, that's fine. Any bad images they sent was nothing but my fight back against their toxic. And that's fine. No, so let's just agree. Let's just for the Frost. I get what you're saying, and I actually honestly get what you guys are saying too. But let's just agree that Frost did do all that. Let's just agree. All right, let's agree. Just for argument's sake, real quick, Frost and Onset and Robert. De Niro and this bitch. I like that. Okay, so Corb was the one who was doing the ads. Remember? Yeah, Corb is a piece of trash, bro. There's no way you guys can defend Corb or Ronald. Or Marceau. At all. There's just no way. You could try, but they've already went too far so many times, dude. I'm telling you guys, I've seen this from every football game. So there's no way you could point to where players are going to look at this type of shit. And that's the common theme. That's a common temperature with these guys. There's no way you're going to say that that's good for the game. I mean, Marky coming on and saying that the devs are terrible. Stallion's a clown. They have no... Look at what they've already done nothing, and they're going to continue doing nothing. Like, that's not good either. Because if he's right, we're all screwed. We're going to have a shit game. So, what does he think's going to change? Why is he even involved anymore? He literally was like, yeah, you say that you believe in the devs. Why? They're terrible. They haven't done anything. Well, then why are you even playing, bro? Because if they haven't done anything and you believe they're incapable, then what's going to change? Nothing. And then you got on the community side all this terrible stuff, and you guys are constantly worried about Frost, bro. Fuck that whole deal. That, if anything, it shows. Even if you wanted to include Frost in there and say he's negative too. Let's go ahead and do that for argument's sake. It still doesn't change that negativity that's there. And that's a problem, bro. You don't see it because you're like, oh, it's a free country. Let us talk. Let us rip people apart. Who gives a shit? But it's tied to a brand new football game that needs players that want to come in and be part of this. And there's many of those who actually look at the community even more so sometimes. And when you have such a small community and such a big voice is this toxic, crazy shit, look at what we're talking about right now. De Niro and Onset, and even if you guys are Corb and all them, making different accounts, making jokes about doxing people, actually taking people's personal shit and putting it out there for laughs, quote unquote. Talking about ruining people's lives, talking about putting posts on to ruin people's shit that's totally personal, zero about goals. Bro, it's all toxic trash insanity. No one in their right mind is going to say, oh no, that's great for the game. Right? Maybe, yeah, look, I'm not going to lie. Could I get views from like the clickbait titles like holy toxic, look at this goals community unlike anything you've ever seen, and get tons of views from that? Yeah. For my small channel, yeah. But that doesn't make it good for the game. That would be terrible for the game. But now I'm realizing that these guys are just more. It sounds like people are upset. It sounds like you guys are upset because you guys like Frost, or like you feel like, I don't know. You guys remind me, honestly, De Niro and Onset, with this frosting, you guys remind me of like you really want your ex-girlfriend back, but you can't admit it. That's what it sounds like to me. Like, really, you're just hurt because you guys really like Frost, and like, because you guys can't get off of that. You guys haven't talked about goals one time. You guys haven't talked about how terrible it is for the game, or even how good what you're doing is for the game. You guys haven't said shit about this. If people didn't know any better, they wouldn't even know what you're talking about is related to a freaking game, much less a football game. How's your studies going? Still in the first grade. Yeah, on set, dude. Sorry, bro, but on spent a whole month deleting. Exactly, De Niro. That's a point. That's a great point. You hit the nail on the head, bro. You hit the nail on the head. So think about it. Imagine the only toxic motherfuckers are in the Discord. So that's what people are going to see. Yeah, I know. I saw that. So they don't see the drama shit, so it's not. Bro, it is. It is. Because let me explain why, De Niro. When they go and stumble across the... when they go... Appreciate you guys, yeah. I'm still Iron Man. I feel bad for the time you joined, but I still got to put you on ice. I'm just being honest with you because how crazy these guys are. This group of people is nuts. So you could easily be one of them and think it's just hilarious. But I know for a fact Big Crib is telling the truth, and I know for a fact several others that I brought into this game. I'll even put this to the test. I don't think anybody would deny it. I've brought the most people to goals out of anybody. As far as players go, I have brought the most people to goals out of any of these 180 players. Well, sorry, it just went down to 169. Everyone jumped on Marceau's stream and left it once. They saw it, boom, they're back to eFootball. Went to the other guy's channel. If it wasn't for you calling him out, I wouldn't know who was exactly. So let me explain this. To explain to you, De Niro, you're a new player and you're looking for goal stuff, and you happen to look in Twitch instead of YouTube. If you look in YouTube, there's a big chance you're going to come across my stuff. Just based on, we saw it earlier, the popularity of the video, like it's mostly my stuff. Which is great because there's nothing that people could take from my videos that would make them go, screw goals. Unless they decide they don't like the animations, this or that, I can't change that. But as far as what's being said about the game and the highlights, but you go to Marceau's stream and you hear all this terrible shit about the game, and then you look in the comments and see all this terrible shit. Then you go to Discord, and just like you just said, it's just that small ass concentrated group. So you're gonna see the same names that were saying all this terrible shit in Marceau's stream with Marceau as the main guy, and then you're gonna see them all across Discord. That's not good, bro. That's where the mistake is. It ties in. Yes,
I get the argument of, oh, what's happens outside of Discord, goals is out of their control. But it's the same argument. Like when Marky's like, oh, you can't keep saying the old lady thing. It's like, why? It's the same thing. If somebody, I'll even say my kids smack somebody out in the street, right? Or your grandma smack, it could be anybody, bro. You see something terrible. You don't just forget it once they come in the house. You don't just forget that an employee in the street said these terrible things to someone and you heard them, and then they come into your work and you go, oh, no big deal. You're going to still fire that person. You're still going to do something about it. But the trash that's being said carries over because those are the biggest voices and goals. So every time people see this shit, they carry it. I mean, it's very simple to understand. Well, De Niro, but that doesn't do anything because that's within the game. Who cares about the players already playing the game? They're already playing the game. The 174 people that are playing right now are already playing the game. I don't know if you realize this, De Niro, but as we go forward, we need a lot more people than the 174 here if we really want this game to succeed and last, brother. Dude, I love Prison Break, bro. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Oh, I got an edit. So I just won that tournament, dude. So now that's all I got is one player to edit out of all that. Hopefully this is good. Let's see what we get here. Give me something good. Holy shit! Holy shit, that was huge. Finally got a good one, guys. Finally got a good one, boy. Finally got a good one. So let's go to... Dude, I love how they do those, by the way, guys. I don't know if you guys do, but I love how they do the upgrades. But Prison Break is a sick show, though. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Dude, that was a sick upgrade. So now we got... Wait, who did I... Alright, right here. Engel. 95 pace, 81 shooting. What's her? 89 attacking, 89. I'll take that all day. Long shots are where she's bad. Probably my new striker right here. Decent enough passing. 91 dribbling. Her agility sucks, so her change in direction won't be as good, but everything else is sick. Right, weak foot's 93, dude. She's one of my new strikers. Finally. $89.89. I need to move Mahdi out of the attacking IQ is terrible. 90 finishing. She needs to be a cam, even though her passing sucks balls. Her passing's good. Long shot's okay. But her attacking IQ sucks too, bro. Yeah, but who cares about the who cares about that? Why are you focusing on Frost, bro? That shit with Frost has nothing to do with how these guys are.
Who cares about what's Frost doing to fuck the game over right now? That's my question. Because he told me all this stuff and I'm reporting on. By the way, you realize even if nothing happened with Frost, I see all the shit they're saying in the gang up mentality. It wouldn't have changed anything. That's the point. Is that what's Frost doing to fuck the game over right now? You guys are in a chat all the time on Twitch. One of the only people that streams goals, and you're some of the loudest voices on the Discord. So people are going to connect all that negative shit. Yeah, it's got to get cleaned up. Look at all the blocked messages even in Discord though, bro. It's pathetic. These guys can't talk normal? They want to try to be funny all the time. It's just, I don't get it. Too much hate. And there is, bro, and a lot of people are going to leave because of that, bro. That's just the truth, man. You guys don't have to accept it, but it's the truth. Damn, Big Crib don't like Frost. Big Crib, why are you upset with Frost? What did he do? I didn't catch it. I gotta take a piss. I'll be right back. Hey, now let's look at this Nick video real quick. But hey, talking about the game, bro. Help me out here. Should I start? Look, I've been starting Kocha because she's got elite speed and attacking IQ and finishing, but she sucks at everything else. So now I got 3 fast players, but look. What do I want to show here? Who should I play at Cam here, though? Because they're passing. Keo's passing's better. She's got my beloved lofted pass. I'm thinking start it like this. Attacking IQ's terrible, though. Attacking IQ's bad, bro. Holy shit. Sparks is way better attacking IQ. Damn, this is a tough-ass decision to make. I almost need to play like a 4-3-3 attack, I think. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Really, Racer? You're positive? I thought it delayed. You know how some of their runs are bad or delayed and shit? I thought that had to do with attacking IQ. Like, some of them make great, perfectly timed runs. Some it's, like, delayed. Like, they don't run in time. I thought that was attacking IQ. I could be wrong, though. Because I know a lot of this shit's not working properly yet. Because it's an alpha, bro. That's normal, you know? I'm going to piss. I'll be right back. But check out this video when I'm gone. Let's see why Nick's ass decided to place... I'm addicted to eFootball game.
And obviously we're here for Mbappe today.
Mbappe?
Listen, my eFootball community, guys, I actually feel personal shame of myself. Because you guys... Bro, first of all, you guys got me on the Messi video. If you're watching this video and you haven't watched the 110 Messi video, guys, please go watch the video. It was such a good video. But I got the itch. I got the damn itch again because of you guys. And I put this down because I know my itch only...
So that explains why the movement's non-existent. Which is why, by the way, you realize once they do something with attacking IQ, that's going to fix a lot of the through balls. I get that the top players like the Marquis and them and Law is the best at it. But he's more dribbling, so is I Am French. Maybe now that I have dribblers, I can do that more too. But a lot of that forces it. So I didn't know that. So the attack IQ. So if that's the case, then we go like this. I'm gonna go 4-3-3 attack. I think I'm gonna try it. I know we do need Nick and goals, bro. That's why the fact that he chose this is not good. He could be playing goals right here instead, man. It kind of sucks. But let's listen what he says.
last until I get into one of those games against one of those smart assist users, and I lose my mind, bro.
Yeah.
Because that's what this game does to me. But guys, the last video has 9,100 likes, 1,000 new subs, 800 comments. How could I not do another eFootball video, especially
1,000
when I went
new
away for like
subs.
a day and a half, and I want to play this game again. I want to play. I hate myself for it because I know it's not a good decision. I know I'm going to crash out, but I want to play because using 110 Messi was so crazy. I got to say, I think I'm addicted to eFootball again. I guess we have...
It is an easy game to get addicted to, but Smart Assist ruins it all. If they would just remove Smart Assist, bro, then I'd have a really tough decision to make. But with Smart Assist, oh my god. I played that top 300 guy the other day. The fucker had Smart Assist. I haven't played for months. I lost 5-4. It's on my stream. Dude was a top 300 player. I almost got his ass. And Smart Assist just fucking... It was a Smart Assist game. So I still support goals more, but man, this is a big deal, dude. If Nick would have instead played goals here, that would have been huge.
This showtime that I didn't really see with Voltamata, Saliba, Courtois. You know, guys, I'm not really in the whole want to spend money mood. I'm going to be honest with you guys. We could look in the store because I think we got everybody. There was some players, though, that we didn't try out from the New Year's spin. You can see we only have 20 left. We didn't get John O'Shea. I'm not really too interested in trying him out. We do have a massive player of the week draw. Limited draw 33. Can you open these as much as possible? Mbappe, Yamal, Arda Güler. Wow, there's some nice players in here. Let's see if we can go get one of these team of the weeks. I mean, I think we already... So this is like a best of team of the week. I think we already have that Lamine Yamal. Should we go check our club, guys, before we do anything with spending money? We're not going to load up, but we could spend pretty much like a little bit. But guys, I have the itch. So man, guys, keep going crazy on these eFootball videos. I'm telling you guys, as a content creator, like I know you guys want to watch this. I get so motivated when I look and see 9,000 likes on it. I don't get 9,000 likes. When you guys go that crazy and you sub and you go nuts, like it does motivate me a lot. I want you guys to know that. So you guys showing support, like I'm going to show it and throw it right back to you guys because I know you guys really do enjoy watching this game. Let's see here. Do we? I think so. Like I think we do have that Yamal though, because I think I got him on the RTG and I was freaking out, right? So we have Pedri, we do have Lamine Yamal, and we don't really have... We have a leveled up Mbappe. We could spend a little bit to try to get Mbappe, guys. Because I think Mbappe would be super cracked as well. I don't even know what these are. Festive season, what are these? Oh, wow, we got a lot of rewards here. Nice. Nice. eFootball League, do we have anything here? We probably have some stuff. We got some tokens, so that's good because we actually have some...
Before I forget, I got to go do this. Thinking down here showed how Smart Assist can be able to change the... Oh, it does. It changes, yep. And it stops your defender. It does a lot of terrible shit, dude. Alright, so let me find the... Hold on. Alright. Man, I'm so done with this thing with Frost, bro. It's crazy, you guys. Why are you so worried about that? Let's talk about goals. All I care about is how it's negatively affecting goals. If you can show me where Frost is on Twitches and shit like that, where people can come into the Twitch and see this terrible shit, right? All the terrible comments, then tie it to the goals community where people would go and go, oh shit, this is all those same guys. These guys are the main guys. Right? If you can show me where Frost did that, then we'll talk about that. But it's not the case. The problem is, all the shit that these guys talk that gets spread right back into the community where people see like this and push that off to the whole goals community. It's still on there? He didn't delete those. He left those ones up. Deleted the other ones, I guess. Alright, so let's see where we got to with this video. Doesn't say the total views there yet. Damn, I wanted to say the whole views. It's stuck at 138. Let me refresh this. Because that ain't right, boys. That ain't right. Why is this update slower? I'll tell you how many it is. View count is 163, boys. Everyone's watching the main part, the sorry goals, but your headquarters part, people aren't very interested. So here's what I'm gonna do. Watch this. Boom. Delete forever. There you go, Marcel. But don't get too comfy because that first part is 100% critique. I chopped it up. I used whole different footage. And the second part ain't getting the views anyway. So I got all those new subs and I'll do it all over again. So there goes that video, guys. Stay tuned tomorrow morning. Great battles, January 7th. This mother trucker is coming to town. Yeah, that's going to suck, man, if they don't figure this out. Dude, I always go after rats. I've done that forever, bro. That's like my main thing I do. Didn't even plan for it to be. They made me shit for like rat exterminator, all types of stuff. Nobody likes rats. Oh, I didn't know that. Nobody likes rats on set, in case you didn't know that. People who come in to purposely just ruin games or, I don't know, terrorize players, or they're in here to just be negative. Like the same thing with the FC players that try their hardest just to tie a game to leave or waste time flipping up the ball to their own player and passing to the goalie. The players in eFootball that use the 5-back that would crash their opponent out for a free win, who got banned, by the way. Good job by Konami. Rare good thing they did. UFL players who hold R1 and R2 and just ruin the game. Like true broken shit. Like you guys talk about through balls and crosses. Bro, true broken shit. True broken shit is that they also terrorize other people, bro. And just talk terrible shit on the game, sharing all the bullshit on the game as if it's not an alpha. Show it to the devs so they can fix it, man. And he can do what he wants, but dude just is clueless. Dude is just clueless. None of that shit's helping. What he should have done is asked me for 50%. Marcel also insults. Alright, so let's get into this. Here we go. So yeah, that'll be my next new video, is that front part, which will not get copyrighted. Alright.
Icons we didn't upgrade last time. Let's go to the store. Guys, we'll start off with the...
Let's get into a game that he's playing. I don't know, I just won that tournament.
Love the shot, bro. I love it.
I upgraded my players. Damn, part of this is making me want to go check it out. Like, what's the big deal? Marcelson.
This has been a really good game so far. I hope he doesn't leave. This has been a close one. That Mbappe is just so fast in this game. So his Mbappe, he makes one good decision. He's open. Nice, Pedri.
Mbappe is always sick in goals.
He's always just controlling it for us. Nice Cantona. Bro, I really like the way we're...
He's tagging you on Discord? He's a fake, That's a fake account, bro. It's that Ronald guy. He's crazy. He's crazy. It's crazy. What is he saying, Big Crib? Hey, look, Onset, here's the bottom line. People will check. We probably figured you were. But people can check the people can check on all this shit. Like the devs can see all of it. They can talk. Like they're gonna see it happen. Like even if, let's say Marky's right and this game is doomed. Because how is it not? How is Marky not saying the game's doomed? He said Stallion's a clown. He's responsible for passing. That's like the most important part, or one of them. So he's saying he's a clown. He's did a terrible job. So the passing, in his opinion, is completely broken. And then he's saying, my faith in the devs is not right because these devs have done terrible. They haven't done anything in months. So how in the fuck is that going to change then? So if Marky's to be believed, no one should play goals because it's just a terrible game and the devs can't fix it. Right? So I'm not going to lie, dude, when the number one player in the alpha comes on and says that on a live, I mean, and sometimes I know that some of the stuff he's telling the truth because he called Niren a bitch yes man. He wouldn't have called Niren a bitch yes man if he truly like gave a fuck. So I respect Marky for that. So I believe he's giving his true opinion, but that ain't good feedback for the game. When people see that, they're gonna deduct like the same thing I'm saying. Like if you're saying I'm wrong about having my trust in these devs, and I'm to listen to Marky, then nothing's gonna change. And they didn't do anything wrong. He said no, I'm saying so here listen what I'm saying. I'm saying if he's to be believed, I'm saying I think he does say some shit. Otherwise, if he was just trying to like defend that group of people, he wouldn't have called Niren that, right? So my point is, he's obviously an amazing player because look at his fucking record. You can't do that if you're not ridiculous. And I know he's helped from the devs. I know for a fact he's helped remove the most bugs of any player. I know that he's helped this game a ton. But my point is this. If he's saying that I'm wrong to have faith in the devs, that they can fix this and this and this, nothing's like totally broken, which I still believe. But if I'm to believe Marky, and he's saying, dude, that's wrong because they've had months and they haven't done anything. Stallion's incompetent and these guys have done terrible all around. Then if I believe that, how is the game going to change then? That's what I don't get. Is that if we believe Marky, then I think I even asked him that, or maybe I didn't. I can't remember. You guys can go back and watch. But if they've done nothing so far in his opinion, and they can't, the dude Stallion isn't as good, and he's not doing good with passing and all that. What's going to change by full release? And he's saying like, with how far they are now, expecting to release a game in 6 months. Now he did say comparing to other games like I do, right? He gets where I'm coming from, where those other games have a ton of terrible shit. But he's saying he's just talking about it as a regular standalone game. But still, if you're saying it's broken, plenty of players are still playing these other ones. So, I'm not saying he can't say it, but I'm asking, like, if that's to be believed, then what's the point of even playing? Because you got to have hope that these guys can fix the game if people think it's broken, right? People who think it's broken, you got to have hope that they can fix it. And that they will fix it. Otherwise, there's no point in playing. Because if you already don't like it, you say it's broken, and you also think the devs can't fix it, then nothing's going to change. It's going to keep being broken. So you're just going to keep being miserable playing? You know? That's the part I don't get. If you could answer that part, I'd love to hear it. Who is Big Crib? Who's doing that? He said that they're trying to release it in 6 months. I don't know if they are. That's what Markey said. Or maybe they said it somewhere. I don't know. I didn't hear the 6 months part until Markey said that.
We're playing right now. If we start the day like this, he should have had a couple more. He could have had one. 7 shots, 6 on target, bro.
Did he crash out ever?
All right, guys, this is going to be my last game here.
This is what we've been waiting for.
Bro, I f***ing hate Ryk.
Now it's Cruyff. That could have...
Is he losing? Let's see.
I can't move.
I can't move.
And it's from Mario.
Dude, I
This
do
game,
love
bro.
the net code that they did. Dude, I love that part about the connection on...
75 minutes played.
The connection on goals is so
This
good,
game.
dude.
Every f***ing rebound, man.
Oh, yeah, he's crashing out.
That's a goal. Man. This game is pissing me off right now, bro. I'm just getting fucking dogged by Rijkaard all game, dude.
It happens, buddy.
Ain't nothing I can do, bro. This guy's getting every fucking rebound, man.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, and how well he caught that. 75 minutes played.
Oh, yeah, these games will never change, bro. These games are always going to be like this. What's happening with Nick? There's always frustration. It's always like AI or smart assist. That's why it sucks to be in this position with goals because... Dude, I mean, look at my takes on it, bro. Look at my takes on all the other games. It's the only game that I truly love. And I know others will feel the same way, but my take is the devs have already done a great job to get it to alpha, and they're going to keep doing a better job. Marky's take was they've done a terrible job, and they haven't done shit in the past few months, and the guy directing passing, who you like, Stallion, is a joke, and bro... I have the total opposite opinion. But if the guy's right, then that game's going to be just like these. Bro, I'll let you watch. I mean, dude, do you play these other games? Have you seen them? These games are definitely fucked forever. Nobody truly, like, people get pissed playing these games, but people love football games. Same here. The same way I'm a Man United fan since 92, bro. Do you think I fucking like Man United right now? But I'm still a Man United fan. You see what I mean? That's the only reason players still play these games. But when something like goals comes along, if they do a good job, people will definitely go play it. Because these games just offer shit. No one wants the AI to do everything for them. Or maybe some people do. Apparently some people do. They still play. Here's my squash. I'm going to do my daily PK and then... I missed this fucker yesterday. Let's see. It's so funny. I've missed all the shit. Haven't spent $1 in this game, but it's like... And I know there's some of these crazy players that are like really good. That I haven't got that are out lately. But dude, at the same time, look at my squad. Hold on. It almost goes to show you that this is just fucked. Hold on, let me... So this is my squad, dude. So I'm still fine. Let's go get some coins, though. Let's go play this. Get revenge for yesterday. I want Romario again, so I'm going Brazil again. Thanks, boys. Thanks, boys. Let's watch it. All I did was go into the game. But you'll see some of my players. This is an event, so it's just my Brazil players. But Phil, how have you been doing on this? Yeah, but Ronald, what did Frost is doing is bad for the game, bro. What you guys are doing is bad for the game. Players come see what you and Corb say, all that terrible shit, and then you guys carry it over to the Discord and they see that you guys are the most active. People aren't going to want to be a part of that, dude. You just don't get it. You just don't get it, bro. Neither does Marceau. The other guys get it. The other ones get it. That's why they don't say certain shit and they kind of back off a lot of the what you say. You guys don't realize you guys have already gone way too fucking far. Whether you want to believe it or not, bro, it's just the truth. Frost shit was also been seen by a lot on Twitch. Okay, well then Frost did bad too. There you go. But that whole gang up mentality, bro, you might not realize that's what it is, but that's what it is. Currently Div 2 just enough to get that division card for 100k. Division card? Oh, I gotcha. Alright, let's do this. Let's see what we got here, boys. Is this my stadium? Forgot if I did that background or not. No, I think that's my opponent's. Alright, Romario. Romario is ridiculous. Dude, honestly, though, I really like Mbappe. Did they just release a special Mbappe card, Big Crib? Good. Ronald, what don't you understand? Alright, there we go. Boom. Yeah, you realize what I did with that stuff. Like, I'll give you an example. What I did with those videos is what Marceau should have done. It's definitely helpful for the game. He has some there, but he doesn't have the eyes, he doesn't have the views, and he doesn't have the eyes for creating it. So that's fine. But I created it in there, and obviously you know what was going on there, bro. Nobody's dumb. Of course there's a reason, because of all the shit he does. But at the end of the day, it was still a positive 4 goals. And no one could see what was up with there. No one could tell, like, obviously, what, do you think that was a coincidence that I put that video up? Taking that content just to show how many views I could get. And now my altered version, he's not going to be able to strike. And it's going to probably be even better the way I edit it. But anyway, the point is that it doesn't feel like they're here for, like, that they truly care about goals. It's like, the point is, and this is you and Corb are the main ones, bro. So this is to you, Ronald. Is that your main joy is fucking with people. And the problem with that is that the way you're doing it, right, as a higher rated player that's in that Twitch, where a lot of players, that will be their first like experience in goals in the community, the way you're doing it, nice job, Pele, is going to make players go, fuck that. Because you got to think of how many players... I don't know, maybe you realize this, maybe you don't, just want to be a part of a community. So you're going to have two things that happen. You're going to have the guys that see what you and Corb are doing and go, that's what needs to happen. I got to be in this group. And they're going to start just doing the craziest shit, trying to one-up you guys. And everything's going to go a step further. And that's just going to get more and more toxic. Or they're going to go a different route where they say, fuck this. I don't want to have any parts of this. Well, let's ask Big Crib. Like, Big Crib, you see a lot of the talk here and shit, or any of you guys. right? Would you want to go into a fucking community where what we're talking about is like happening? You see what I'm saying? Oh no, how did he beat me there? This is where Smart Assist fucks the game though, guys. This is where Smart Assist fucks the game. It screwed me, then benefited me. There's a long ball there for you. Somebody said, I'll read what you said in a sec. Hold on, I gotta focus. If you let these motherfuckers stay in the game, they get you. Man, I could have beat in my first day back in months a top 300 player yesterday. Now I'm pissed. I should have had him too. Ooh! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Follow that run. Good. Nice layoff. What the fuck? What the fuck? You prick. Back months ago. Then after these people started to target me, I left. I literally chased away. If someone said something negative about someone, hold on, let me read this. About someone, just do better going forward. Starting to defend her again, going against each other here when we're trying to enjoy this stream. Yeah, and like, dude, that's kind of the thing. That's kind of where I've been going with it, dude. Is that's what I feel like with goals. Everything I post, everything I do, it's an attack now, bro. And I've done nothing to say anything bad about the game. It's just the shit that you guys say. And so that's crazy that this much got put into that, right? When everything I'm doing is positive. They're saying misinformation and all that, but the devs are okay in my videos because they can tell me, like, they speak up. I have messages with him. That Claudio guy who's apparently a legend, I've like literally messaged, like, he could easily reach out. And then the lies about strikes, you don't got no strikes. I literally have never gotten a strike. Because when I do share shit, like a Big Fad's video, coaching video, I'm giving them huge props and sending people to those channels. If somebody did that with me, I would thank them, bro. If somebody took it. Now, did I do that for Marcel? Fuck no. Fuck no, because he's a dick. I could have, but he's a dick. So why would I do that for him? Because I guarantee you he'd have about 50, 60, 70 new subscribers right now. If he wasn't a cocksucker, if I was to actually give him props. Now, not that he cares about that, but I'm just saying, the route he went was like an enemy type of weird route for whatever reason. And that's what I feel like they're going to keep doing to other players, because they've shown that. No, you little prick. Hello? All right, let's get back. Sorry, guys. Yeah, but some players, bro, but that's the thing. And I've been wrong before, by the way. I'm human. I've been wrong before. In the heat of competition, I'm like rat, and then I watch the game back, and I don't stand. If I'm wrong, I don't stand on it. I man up and say I was wrong. Like I was wrong about I am French. But there's a big difference, dude. Like, there's certain people that are literally just out there to ruin the game. Yeah, I am French is cool, bro. He knows what's up. And he was right what he said to Ronald. He was right what he said to you, Ronald. If you're going to troll, bro, you got to actually make it funny. Your shit gets too overboard, bro. Yeah, but you guys act like I've never fucking seen it. How am I supposed to know? I'm just looking at what's expecting like the actual game, man. I don't know, guys. Let me focus on this game real quick and tell you if this is more fun. What was Nick loving about this? What did he say he loved? I took a piss. I wasn't really paying attention. But I respect Nick's opinion. It's just... Wonder why did Inception never give eFootball a try? It's got to be because of the Smart Assist, right? Or did he and I missed it? Look at this. Give and go. Give and go. Yes. Touch and hit. You fucking kidding me, Romario? Romario. It's me, Mario. You fucked me over, Romario. This dude's been getting lucky because I stopped paying attention. Now I'm back, baby. Dude, all these... This game has 5 bars and it feels just as bad as that 2-bar game. Good. Oh my god, look at this. Rivaldo. Oh! Oh, so Rivaldo. Touch hit. Goal. Yes! Ho-ho! But it's all AI, guys, so... I wonder if I... Fuck you, offsides? Fuck you. Fuck you. No. Fuck you. No. Dude, no. 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 This game will drive you crazy, bro. What the fuck? All right, go, 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 go. Oh, shit. Good, good, good. No, didn't know I had it. Bro, the net code in goals is almost worth it alone to play. Dude, I'm sick of these goalies. Already. Oh, no. Oh, no. Fuck you. Fuck this game. Fuck off. See, like, you don't get that in goals, bro. Oh, yeah. Dude, yeah, because this is crazy. I got to go to my beloved longies. The longies, as we call them. Bro, don't you even try to start doing this shit to me. What kind of pass, bro? Win it. Good. Yes. Yes, Vinny. Come on, Vin. No way. Slide tackles are so broken, bro. At least this dude tries to play football. Offsides by a mile. No? Dude, this slide tackle little bitch. Here we go. Oh, he's in. This dude ain't shit, bro. This dude ain't shit. Come on. He's going to stack his team in the back. Watch. We can score on this little prick, though. Let's move Adriano here. Let's get Pele wider. We're going to try to go out wide and then go into the center. Vinny, come a little closer, boy. Alright, let's see if we can't tie this fucker up. Yeah, it's just more. You're in more control over in goals. But when you want to make goals look bad, you can truly make that game look bad. And that's kind of with every game, though. To be honest with you, that's kind of in every game. That game I played earlier from the tournament, usually the tournaments are hard. How come they've been easy? That tournament was so easy to win, bro. It almost was crazy. Oh, fuck off. Oh, no, no, no. How is he winning that? Dude, this game is fucked. Are you guys seeing this crazy shit? It's all like weird goalie shit. Like, look at this. Watch this. How could people want to play this game? Look at this right here. Watch this. It's just crazy. Like, did he purposely hit that at my goal? Like, how does shooting from there turn into a goal is what I want to know. It's all AI, bro. It's like who puts more in the hands of the AI is what this game is. And they all got the long balls too, so I don't want to hear about that because they all got it. Go, 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 go. Come on. Back post. Bro, how? How would a cross take that long, bro? These players are all... It's just a game, bro. There's no way you could choose this over goals. There's just no way. It's all AI, bro. Look at that. It's all AI. There's no aiming or nothing. That's AI. That's Smart Assist, guys. They chose that for me. So they knew they were going to hit the post for me there. It's like it's determined. You know what I mean? Look at it. He just did a move through me. There's no way you're choosing this shit over it. Look at this. Here we go. Penalty? He did. He called a penalty on that. The ball wasn't in the box, was it? Oh, I thought he called a penalty. This dude's bad. How could you waste your time playing if you're this bad? That's crazy. This game's crazy, guys. They're Frost Kuwait and Frost Breeze are identical twins. Nice clearance right to him, you fucking dick. Bro, this dude's got to be like 3 years old or something. Oh my god, dude, I can't. Look at what he's doing. It's all AI because they do the moves automatically for you. There's no way you could have fun playing this. Like maybe this type of player, but who wants to play with this? So I don't see how goals is just broken. Look at this. He's done it every time with the rebounds. Does this happen every time? It's crazy. People are sending shit of Frost saying racist stuff. Who the fuck's doing it? Oh, I guess Ronald. I didn't receive anything. Man, dude, I don't know. That wasn't even really fun, was it? I know, bro. But did that even look? I mean, I don't know. I'm still down. I still think goals, guys. What do you... I mean, bro, the AI is doing everything. And once you play goals, you can, like, really feel it. Drives me crazy, Phil. Phil, have you tried goals yet? Dude, I got called racist, though. I got called racist the one time when I told the dude that I was like, your fucking family's got to be. You're gonna be end up. Your mom's probably on the street corner. It was a rat I was talking to, and he was like being it was like in response. But you guys told me this is right. But I said he's in the cartel. I think I was like, your mom's on the street corner and your dad's fucking a janitor in the cartel, bro. Easy or something like that. And he's like, racism, racism, and I'm like, bro. How in the fuck is that? So is it stuff like that or is it real racism? Yeah, once I'm done with this, hold on. Fuck, which one's you, bro? There's so many Ronalds in here. Hold on, let me go into the goals. See, I know how to figure it out. Goals. Videos and uploads. Alright, let's see. Damn, I can't go into your thing. Can't tell which one it is. Hold on. This is searching messages. I gotta search for people, bruh. I fucking hate this shit sometimes. Hold on. Add by username Ronald. Yeah, but what he said, by the way, doesn't change anything about the game and stuff. I mean, I'll check this shit out, but I don't know how to change this shit, dude. I don't know how to change. Here, Ronald, hold on. Let's see here. Accountable for what, Onset? What are you even talking about, bro? Navula 22, Ronalito 1994. It's one of these, I know. Is either one of those you? Lies about what, Onset? What are we lying about? What are we lying about? I'd love to know what you're talking about, buddy. Show profile. Perfect. Got it. That's why. God damn it. So hard to... Alright. Boom. Unblocked. There you go. Unblocked. Why? Is it bad, bro? Frost, I'm not going to judge you, bro. I'm just going to read it. I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to judge you. I mean, I got to see what it says. But here's the thing, bro. One sec. Accountable for spreading what lies? Let me know. What fucking lies are you talking about there, champ? I try to be as honest as can be to a fault sometimes, because a lot of content creators just speak what's to their agenda, and they aren't honest about stuff. I can't get a win to save my life, bro. Let's see if I can get one here. I can't leave on a loss, because then motherfuckers be like, well, you just don't like eFootball because you got your ass whooped. I want to hear these lies that I'm spreading. You want to do a tester on if I'm right about the... You want to do a tester? You tell me that stream last night with all that crazy shit in the comments from all you guys. You're telling me if there's brand new players like Big Crib or someone's like, man, I want to check out goals. Look, this guy's streaming it. And he watches that, and the whole time I'm defending the game, Marceau's going, he's a fucking idiot, it's broken, the game's broken, look at this, the game's terrible, look at this, it's locked on, look at this terrible AI, look at how terrible the game's terrible. And everyone in the comments isn't only talking about how bad the game is, but they're talking personal terrible shit. You're telling me that, and then when you go into Discord and you see they're not just nobodies. If you guys were just all nobodies, but you guys are all the biggest voices in the Discord too, so you're failing to see the connection. So you're telling me that new players would come in, see you guys just dogging out the game for one, and then for two, all that terrible personal type of negative shit. You're telling me that they're not going to then, well, man, these guys are bad. Let me see what other people are saying. Oh shit, it's all these same guys. You're telling me that that's good for the game if they read all the comments and shit? There's no way. They're not going to look at all the details. How is it a narrative? Bro, I just asked a simple question. I mean, I know there's a little delay in chat, but where's the narrative? If new players came in and saw that, you're telling me they're going to like? What was there to like? Everything I said good about the game, Marceau ripped apart and said, no, it's terrible, you're wrong, it's terrible, you're wrong, this game sucks, look at how bad this is, and how bad this is, and how bad this is. Do you know how many bad players there are that just love to play football that would maybe want to come play goals, bro? It's not all just top players. And you're telling me that that's a narrative that they wouldn't see all those comments and then go into Discord and connect the thing, because you guys are the biggest voices in Discord. How is that a narrative? It's just facts. There was some terrible shit in there in the comments. All right. Let me check this shit out. Bro, I think you sent it to the wrong guy. Because I unblocked... Oh, no, here it is. What about here? Really team. Yeah, but that's not... Dude. Frost, I wouldn't even be worried about that. Come on, Ronald. Bro. That wasn't no personal attack or nothing. That's... Come on, dude. That's soft. I'll say it out loud as long as Frost... Frost, you shouldn't even be worried. Now, I don't know if you said some real bad shit that you think, but this shit ain't even bad, bro. The blacks get sunburned. Dude, that's... Within a group of people, that's not bad. Like, if me and Phil are talking and we're messing around, I know my boy Phil's black. If I say, Phil, bro, do you get sunburn even with your black ass? He ain't gonna be like, oh, it don't matter if I'm white, yellow, or blue. That's my boy. Like, I don't see how... I'll show it. I don't see it. I saw Whites versus Blacks Cup thing. I don't know. I don't know the inside of your guys' thing, but to me that ain't shit. I thought it was gonna be N-bombs and fucking like, dude, there's some really fucked up people. Dude, you guys have said some fucked shit. Bro, you realize people aren't gonna know it's a joke and maybe it wasn't, but Ronald, do you realize you told Corb maybe do a deep search on him, because I know Corb did that to somebody else. Players aren't gonna realize, maybe you were joking, bro, but no one's gonna see that as a fucking joke, especially because Corb actually did it, bro. Like I said, it's like that same thing. If Corb like went to prison for whooping someone's ass like for assault, and then you joked around like, hey, maybe assault him, Corb. No one's gonna be like, oh, that was a joke, because he actually has done it, bro. Players are gonna go, these motherfuckers are crazy, joking about like deep searching slash, you know, like, come on, dude, it's a game. So no one's gonna take that as a joke, dude. Holy shit, I'm fucked. Drive it home, daddy. There it is. Nothing. How's that twisting stuff? I'm saying that's fucked up. You don't think it's fucked up to joke around about deep searching motherfuckers that you don't like or whatever? Come on, Onset, that's crazy. Now we know, well, none of us are stupid in here. We know you're either probably Marceau. I think you're probably Marceau, but you're one of them. But bro, you'll never admit it. That's the thing, because it doesn't fit. But saying that's fucked. And remember, my point from the beginning was potential new players will not know whether that shit's joking or not, bro. And then there's personal shit like, hey, I bet you that dude's as fat as so-and-so. You're saying a real player's name. Now, how you figure that shit out or how you got to Facebook and all that, no one's going to think that's funny. Fucking Pele in the post. No one's going to think like, dude, new players are going to go, that's crazy, because you guys are all big voices in the Discord. That's just a fact, man. You can argue it because you Onset, I know you're one of them, obviously. Otherwise, you wouldn't argue this. This is common sense. The only reason I could see Ronald arguing is because he's a main factor in it, but I could tell the dude has some sense. There's no way that anybody coming in is going to look at that like, oh, cool. So if I get in a fight with these guys, they might X, Y, and Z. They might fucking dox me or deep search me or fucking somehow find out what I look like. Like, how are they finding this shit out? Maybe that's from a dude that was streaming. Nobody knows. Like, that's what I'm saying. I Am French said it best. I Am French said it best when he was talking to Ronald in there. Ronald's like, dude, I was just trolling. But he's like, I get it, man. But no one's going to know it's a troll. No one's going to ask, hey, were they trolling? They're just going to see that these top-rated ranked players that have been playing the longest, that are clearly, like, stapled into the community, like the foundation. You guys are, like, in the foundation of the community saying all this shit. That's what they're going to see. That's not twisting anything. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Nice. I don't see how that's even an argument, bro. Now, if it was like a private thing and somebody leaked it or something, then yeah, that would be fucked up, and I would be 100% agreeing with you guys. You guys could say whatever you want. What do you mean? I was in the stream. I read it all, bro. It was about me, dude. It was about me. The shit I'm talking about. So see, clearly it's happened other times. Oh, fuck. Dude, I can't play when I'm not paying attention. Some people can. I definitely cannot. Oh, dude, I'm getting so lucky. Get it out. Dude, it's crazy getting used to so much AI, bro. That's the crazy thing. And then defending like it's goals is wild, too. I mean, that one thing I saw wasn't bad if it was friends for sure. That one thing about blacks get sunburn, was that one of your guys' boys that are black? I'm assuming. Or no? There it is. No way. How? Oh, that was just random? Yeah. Yeah, bro, but like I said, let's just say it is fucked. I think, did you leave, Frost? Are you in here, bro? Let's just say, like I said from the beginning, let's just say he did do all that. Let's just say he did. Let's just say it's all, both of you guys are saying terrible shit. The whole point of this wasn't that at all, bro. Remember, the whole point of this was like, dude, it makes me say fuck this game. And it makes other people too, bro. You can read for yourself. People are like, dude, get out of this game. These dudes are crazy. Why would you want to associate? Because you guys are big voices in the community. Are you? You guys are just 10, 20 people out of, well, let's just say 2, 3, 4. And there's going to be way more. But right now, in an alpha, that's people see what you guys are putting, bro. I don't know, like you were just joke. He sent me the one where it was talking about like the sunburn thing, and I don't know. To me, I don't know. If my boy Phil's in here, he's black. You can ask him what he feels. He's full on. You guys don't know what I am. I could be yellow, brown, blue. Phil knows what I am. Phil's like the only one. But that's like my brother for real, for real. And he can actually answer. Somebody was racist. I had him on here talking, and they started dropping M-bombs on him for no reason, bro. I was the one talking to these rats, and I had him on, and then they just started dropping M-bombs on him. And he did nothing. He was just talking. Oh, no, actually, I think he did clap at him. But let him answer it. He might have rolled out, though. I don't know. But it still doesn't change what I was talking about from yesterday, bro. That didn't even have nothing to do with Frost. But we'll see. I don't know. I think that it turns, that it's taken. I think that you guys don't realize it, maybe because you're on the inside. But when players come see this shit. Alright, I'll check it when I'm done. When players come see this shit, bro, new players, potential new players, they don't ask if it's a joke. I've already talked to 2 people, dude, and so like how many, let me ask you this. You guys are saying that it's just me. How many other people besides these 2 that I talked to do you think if the dev just did a random poll would also say that you guys are out of control with this shit? That you're making all this negative? Because 2 people that you respect, like if I showed you these 2 people, you guys would go, no fucking way. But I can't, because they don't even feel like they can say it to you clearly, because they made it clear, do not say my name. So you can either choose to believe me or not, right? So then how do you think, so if other people that you respected said the same thing, what would you say to them? Let's just assume that there's people that you guys talk to on a daily basis in that Discord that say, dude, you're 100% right with how you're reading this. People that are cool, that are, I'm not saying they're dicks to other people. They're not two-faced in the sense that they do the bad shit too, but they're respected by you guys, they're friends. And it's people you would never suspect. Oh, fuck, 1-0. You little prick! Yeah, so that Phil's saying he wouldn't get offended by that. Now, I'll read the other shit in a sec, but I didn't think so either. Now, fuck what I'm saying too, because now this is where I want to ask these dudes to step up, and maybe they will. I'm the type of person that would. If I was in there this whole time and me and you guys were cool this whole time, I would be telling you guys this same fucking thing. I wish these guys would, because I'd love to hear what you guys would say to them. I would love to hear what you would say to them if they said that to you. And they know more shit than me, like where they've been here longer. But where they said you're spot on about what you're saying. Right? Now, you guys can choose to believe me or not. But hypothetically speaking, if these two that you guys are always, like, you guys probably would even maybe even think as part of your group said it, I would love to hear what you said to them. Are you going to tell them they're twisting the narrative? They have nothing to gain from it. Are you going to tell them they're lying? Or no, you would be like, you wouldn't have nothing to say. You wouldn't have nothing to say because other people see it too. I would even venture to say that some of the mods in them see it, but because there's been nobody to step up, they're kind of I'll go this far. Fuck it. I'll throw them under the bus a little bit. Not really, because they need to stand on their shit. This is important to say. And Dingo Lima should understand that this is important to say. If he doesn't, be mad at me, bro. A lot of you guys are already on the chopping blocks. So clearly it didn't take me to do that. You guys are already this already had happened. Because otherwise, why would you guys already be... Oh, I forgot that wasn't the right button. Why would you guys already be on the chopping blocks and like under watch and shit if it was all like me seeing this stuff or twisting an agenda? All you guys are already there. And I can't even go into the details about some of the shit because I'm going to choose to keep it private. But something needs to be said about this because you guys are acting like you're not doing anything wrong and this is all just me and it's a witch hunt and all this. Finish it. No, you fucking didn't. You did not do all that to Mr. Lamario. You did not do all that to Mr. Lamario. Look at all this. You did not do all that to Mr. Lamario. Oh, you prick. Corb, if you're on it and Corb's not, that's insane, bro. How did Corb manage, bro? The fact that he still even got a chance, but he said plural to me, but whatever. I don't even care. That happened. What the fuck? It went through my player? Yeah, dude, goals is way fucking better than this, bro. I don't see how anybody could argue that. How does Nick not playing goals? Nick, you fucking let us down. Oh, no, 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 no. Nice try, though. Bravo. I'm trying to trigger runs. I'm an idiot. There is no triggering runs in fucking eFootball. You dumb mother trucker. Look, he's going to cut it. Oh, my God. I just fucked up so bad. Yeah, those are all me going after rats, bro. That ain't no secret. That ain't no secret, dipshit. Bro, you think I'm an angel here? Dude, the first thing I tell the devs, no, the first thing I do is tell them, dude, I'm not an angel. Dude, I go after rats. Look at my videos, bro. Look at the titles. And I know some people don't agree with it, but I've always been that way from day one. Core proud fucking the community manager's chick. But it's always been how I am, bro. That ain't no secret. But that's not affecting goals, bro. That's not affecting goals. Goals, when people watch my content, they either say, damn, that game looks good, or no, that game doesn't look good. I do not have any negative shit. There's not people in my comments going crazy with shit. There's not people that are in my comments that then are the biggest voices in Discord that people are going to go, oh, that's that motherfucker that said this. He said this. Like, damn. There's none of that. You're either going to watch my content and say, damn, that looks good, or you're not. Which is why when Marky said what he said earlier, I had his back on it because I know how easy it is to like, I get it. That's all I saw was one thing. But I've seen the other shit be said and stuff. And then when I'm told that I'm spot on from people that, not Corky, not, which is made up, obviously, if you guys don't know, not Frost, people that are in there that you guys talk to on a daily that you guys like, that are saying you are spot on with what you're saying here, but no one else says anything. So you guys aren't understanding the full picture of it. If I was a piece of shit, I could say their names, and then I'd want you guys to tell me how, oh my God, here it is. There ain't no way. There ain't no way. Bro, that's Romario. There just ain't there. No matter what you want to say, it doesn't change the fact of the matter about how I feel about how it translates and ties to the game and is bad for the game. Here's what I told the devs. I told the devs, bro, if I'm wrong, if it's good to say, yeah, the fucking guy, Stallion's actually a clown, he's terrible with the passing, the devs can never fix anything. Oh, by the way, look at the comments. Terrorize this guy's a fat piece of shit, this guy's a psychotic, schizo, fuck, piece of shit, fat loser. I got all the screenshots. Like, you guys know, you guys were there. Ronald, you know what the fuck. So, my whole point is I don't give a fuck what you say about me. Say whatever you want. But that's in a Discord on one of the only Goals Twitch guys that also is the guy where people go to play the tournaments and to watch. So, their players are going to end up there. And that's what I'm saying isn't good. How is that? It's not crazy. And then when you add in these two respected people that once you add in that they said the same thing, the biggest question is, dude, here, I'll even tell you this. If you guys trust, and we'll see if they're stand-up guys or not, I'll send the two people to Lingo, and he can confirm it. That there's two people that are trusted that are sick of your guys' shit. How about that? I can't believe I just fucked this all up. Maybe not. Come on, you gotta win this. You gotta win this. There it is. No! They played the wrong guy. Oh, he's in. He's in. He's in. No, he didn't. Yes, tackle back. Tackle back. Oh my God, what is wrong with this game? I quit. I suck. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they got it. They got it. They say some fuck shit. Yeah, because it's deleted don't mean that people don't see it, bro. Look at what I'm talking about, something deleted. I'm talking about something deleted. Ronald, I saw your whole fucking thing, your soliloquy that you posted that you were so upset about because you wanted to post it under all my videos, bro. Notice I don't give a fuck. I didn't block you right here. This is your 6th account. I'm like, damn, dude, he's going to keep creating them. Just fuck it. And not to mention, you're not necessarily doing anything wrong. I'm not like a ban people from saying shit. I'm talking about as it ties to goals. I'm the last person that does that. Even in the tournaments and shit, it took me forever to ban this one dude that just couldn't help himself. And all I'm saying is for the sake of the game, all that shit, the negative shit and stuff there. And I don't think anybody would like argue that, bro. Like what you're saying right now is not nearly how bad as it gets. Like if you guys were talking like this, that's one thing, but dude, it gets fucked up. But I don't think you guys are understanding, like, tell me if I'm wrong, but it's like, oh, it's not in the Discord, we're fine. But you guys aren't understanding that people see that shit or watch that shit that are like just strangers looking for a game maybe. Yeah, but why are you so hard off to go after Frost, bro? Can I ask why? Do you think Frost is the reason for all this or something? Because I can promise you, dude, he's not. It just doesn't tie. I'm not saying that what I'm about to see isn't terrible shit, right? Let's just assume it is. I haven't looked at it. Hold on. Ronald says, please delete this one. Please don't tell anybody. I'll give you $1,000. What is it? From Ronald. What the fuck? Hey, I know we're not supposed to tell anybody, but I really miss you. Frost says, I can't do it anymore. I've got a boyfriend. Wait, what the fuck? Ronald says, leave him for me. I can give you the world, Frost. Frost says, I just can't do it. Ronald says, please don't end it. I need you in my life. So what the fuck? So you guys were dating? What is this picture? What the fuck? Bro. Those aren't soccer balls. Those aren't footballs. I'm fucking around. I'm messing around. Hold up. Hold on. Holy shit, Frost. Are these guys German you're talking to? Send the crispy. Yeah, I don't like that. Crispy is kind of a fucker too. But yeah, this shit's fucked up for sure. Also, I've been really only one thing. Hold on, let me see. Gremlin isn't bad, Edme. But I'm not. Who the fuck am I, bro? But you guys don't understand, dude. You guys are totally, you guys are totally mistaken. There's only the one bad thing about the Jays. There's only one bad thing about the Jays in this whole thing. That's just the truth. There's only one bad thing about the Jays. But you guys are missing. I'm not here. This isn't about Frost, bro. This isn't about Frost. Okay? This isn't about that. That's where people are fucking this shit up. This is literally about the game, bro. I'm a content creator, right? The reason why I came to Goals is because I believe in it. I believe it can blow up and be a good game. It's the same way with UFL. So look at it from my point of view. You guys know this game needs players to come in that want to be a part of it. That's just a fact. We need players that come in this game. All of us do if we want it to succeed. You know what I mean? What is a CP Discord? So you got to think about this. So then when people are coming into play, that's what I'm talking about. Trying to keep up with all this shit. Oh, you guys can't see each other's messages. Oh, that ain't nothing to do with it. So, I don't know, man. Pedophile. Are you serious? You're talking about Pile Dorn? What was that about? Where did Piledorn come into it? Oh. Oh. Yeah. So again, so Frost, apparently you're a pretty fucked up dude. But here's the thing. You guys are still not getting it, bro. I've said this whole time and I mean it. I've said it from the beginning. Let's say Frost is fucked up. Let's just say it. Let's just say Frost is fucked. Everyone as a group. 1, 2, 3. Frost is fucked up. Frost is fucked up. Like, no, we get that. Now let's go back to what I was talking about. People who come to goals, and it's not Marceau. If Marceau doesn't give a fuck about promoting the game or any of that, that's fine, guys. But it's tied to goals, whether they like it or not, because it's such a big group in the Discord. Meaning it's like a gatekeeper mentality. Meaning if you come in there, bro, and you have something you don't want to say and they don't agree with, you got 8 to 10 motherfuckers that are now going to be going after you in Discord and on a stream. And players see this. Right? So, let's just say it real quick. Like, Frost. You said some fuckery, dude. Right? I mean, that was out there. But, going back to it, if we say this, then how does that settle anything about the game and getting players in, bro? And if you guys think I'm wrong, tell me why I'm wrong. If people come in and if people come in here, they might think it's fucked up. Look what we're talking about, guys. Let me look at these. I mean, I don't know, dude. I'm not no AI specialist. This one looks weird. Deleted by Jolie, I guess. Joelle or Jolie. No, come on, bro. That's not the fix. How is that going to help get players in, man? I mean, you guys are going to do what you do regardless. I just have my opinion that it's not good for the game. Simple as that. That's all I'm saying. Oh, and he deleted it. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy that he's a mod, bro, and talking shit like that. He's a mod and no, wait. He's not a game mod. He's a mod for goals. Yeah, I don't blame Nick for this crash out, bro. I had zero fun in that, but I also didn't win. I don't know there's a fucking tournament. How am I supposed to know there's a tournament? I don't think I was first on the invite list, brother. Oh, that was from his Twitch? Damn, that's fucked. Well, that is fucked, 100%. Wait. Oh, he's a mod for him. I got what you're saying. He's a mod for Marceau, not for goals. I gotcha. I still think what I think, bro. But watch. Let's see if I'm right or not, dude. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, man. Plus, you guys will never admit it, but I have a feeling that you guys will clean it up on that motherfucker. You guys will never admit it to me. Okay, so let me ask you this, Fame and Robert. Let's just say, let's do this one. If these two guys that you respect, that I promise you because I see your interactions, were to come forward and say, guys, I do think what you guys are doing is fucked. If I'm spot on, that means they think that you guys have that bully mentality, that players are afraid to speak up, and that it creates a negative environment for anybody in goals because they're afraid of what you guys are going to say, how you're going to react. They don't want to get picked on. They don't want to have their names brought up. If they came in, what would you say to them? Now I know you're going to be like, I got to know who it is. We got to know who it is. I can't do that. I could do it to the devs, but I'm saying to you guys, what would your response be? Let's just say, for instance, let's say Marky said it. Fuck it. And it wasn't Marky, obviously, but let's say Marky said it. What would you say to that? You know what I mean? Because they're just as respected as him. So I'm just curious. They delete them, Big Crib. He deletes them. He deletes the really bad ones, like how it says past. After 2 weeks, they go away, but the one from last night got deleted ASAP. And there's one reason why he would delete that, and one reason only. Yeah, but nobody's gonna fucking say that, know that, bro. Come on, man. Nobody likes to be trolled in that way, dude, in the way you're doing it. Come on, you know this. But it is what it is. Who the fuck cares? It's just my opinion. You could say I'm wrong. You could just say I'm fucking wrong. I know you guys don't give a fuck about this. I'm just telling you for me. And maybe it's, if you want to say it's good for the game, I'm fucking out of here if this type of shit keeps up, because I know I don't want to push anybody into this type of crazy shit, bro. Bottom line, it goes way crazy. Goes way crazy. And that's my opinion. You guys don't have to agree with it or not. Like, again, I'm no angel, but it's hard, bro. I've been pushing this game. Ask Phil and these guys. They're all eFootball guys. Ask them how bad I've been pushing this game. I've been pushing this game like a motherfucker to get people in. You say that, Fame, but you can't deny it. Oh, games just don't believe what they say. Never know. It's fine, dude. None of this stuff affects me at all, bro. It's literally about... It's about this game, dude. That's it, period. Because the game needs a lot of people. And Fame, you can say what you want, but show me one person that has more eyeballs on goals that hasn't played it yet. Right? Obviously, the players playing goals are the players playing goals. But new eyeballs on goals. Bro, several of them come in all the time in these. Right? And I'm not... It's, dude, it's a few people each time. Hey, I play goals because of you. Hey, I play goals because of you. Hey. So all I'm trying to say... right, is that you say that, Fame, but there's no doubt, like French just said in Discord to your gang, that what I'm doing isn't bad for the game or isn't bad content. As far as, like, getting people to want to maybe try goals or play or whatever. I never said that, bro. Fuck did I say it would be? It's fake. When did I ever say that, Fame? I say I'm not no AI specialist. How the fuck would I ever know that? Had it. Yes. Oh, what? Nice save. Nice ball, bro. You got me. I gotta change that depth. Come on, intercept that. Good. Shouldn't have played that, force it. See, that's what I do. I get tunnel vision, bro. I got dribblers now, so maybe hopefully I can quit doing it. What the fuck? There we go. Get in. Get in. Yeah, but I say the bad stuff too, bro. Look at some of my game. Yeah, I agree with Big Crib there, bro. And that's the kind of toxicity that you guys are bringing, whether you like it or not. Trust me, I bust people. I bust what we call busting balls all the time. I bust people's balls and do all that all the time, but there's like a difference, bro. I don't. It's crazy. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's not a private thing, where this is happening. Good step. Come on, you gotta have a better ball than that, bro. Get out of here. I don't know, Fame. I don't know. Who knows what you're talking about? You just talk in circles, bro. It's hard to follow you. Pinal! Why did he slide in there? Oh, you fuckers are gonna tell him. I can't show you. No, he saved it. He saved it, guys. He saved the Pinal. Good guess. Damn, you guys are going at it. I thought you guys were boys, Racer and Frost. No! I don't know how the fuck to... Wrong lock on. It locked onto the wrong guy. God damn it. Good. Good. Terrible runs, bro. Terrible runs. Oh my god, how many times am I going to hit the post, guys? How many times am I going to hit the post? How many times am I going to hit the post?
Kickoff glitch. Sorry, guys, I had to. I'm a fucking rat. Fuck you. Dude, honestly, though, I got a video with Marceau where the motherfucker just destroys me, right? And I defended his through balls fine. Unfortunately, the motherfucker's a beast everywhere else. But I defended his through balls fine. And he defended mine fine except for one. So it didn't really defend that. If that dude would have moved his center back, he would have been fine there. And see, crosses are broken too, so it's both broken. But you can still defend them better. I can't do nothing against the AI. Get in there, boys! 1-0. Thanks, Fame Sky. I knew you would like that, buddy. Shucks. You making me blush. Thanks, buddy. How about that second goal? Did that meet your standards, buddy? Did that? Why don't the goalies pick those up? Did that meet your standards? Because if you haven't noticed, people do it to me all the time. And I still promote the game just the same. Fuck. Hey. Oh, shit. Maybe they'll block it out. Gotta pull your center back. See, dude? So what? You're not gonna say nothing to him? I'm telling on him. He's crossing all the time. You can still defend it, guys. Oh my god, having an elite dribbler is who the fuck is that? Now I see why you guys with these beast players. Holy shit. Did you see that? That's that Kehoe that I just upgraded, guys. God damn. God damn. So it's still 2-0 anyway, Fame Sky. Relax. Bro, don't hit me with this 1700. This is your alt account, isn't it? Don't be upset. See, dude, see, that's even negative. Like, the way you say that, bro, do you realize how many players there are that just want to play football and you, like, make people feel like they're not welcome in this game, dude? You're just fucked up people. You just don't realize it. There's going to be plenty of people that are sub 1700. What, they can't play the game? They can't play the game, Fame? It's crazy the way you guys... Oh, bragging about top 50 in the world? What? Why are you showing your rank, dude? You say it doesn't matter. Maybe because I'm a content creator and other people do care about that. I can't help that. They want to know that someone they're talking to can help them get where they want to go. Oh, well, top 50 is nothing to write home about, bro. What is top 50? As if there's not only 50 people above, meaning everybody else who wants to aspire, who looks at that, will aspire to get there. You guys are just negative. It's that exclusion shit you guys do, bro. It's the last thing for the promotion of a good game, of a new game, bro. You're not Anders Vergang. You make zero money playing these games. It's for fun, bro. And I'm trying to help people who just want to get better, who put time into this game to get better. It's insane. Yeah, I'll do that next one. It's insane, Frame Sky, or whoever the fuck you are. Whichever one you are. You guys have this big exclusion, like the way your mannerisms are, the fact that you don't get it, and the only person I've seen to judge it off of, it kind of makes sense. It's almost like an insecurity stemming from being bullied as kids or some shit, like, or never making the real football team or shit like that. Like, you guys haven't seen enough of my shit to know. Like, it's funny when you're like, he don't know football, bro. I played at a higher level than every one of you. And I coach at a higher level now than every one of you fucks. Than every one of you. But you'll have to dig through my streams to see what pro league I coach in. Because you guys don't know shit. Because you don't know the whole deals. You don't know everything. But when you say this shit, you look silly and you chase people from the game. But you can dig through the stream where it's been shown. And notice that Fame would never say anything, goal. Get in there! Oh, nice save. Fame would never
Show yeah in America. Now watch, guys, watch. Here's their exclusion. Since I coach in America, MLS 2. Oh, American Second Division. I'm the like you coach what? What are you, a Premier League coach or are you a fucking you aren't shit, bro. So that's that exclusion shit. That's that exclusion shit. That's what you guys spread, bro. And you don't see it as that because you're not a content creator. You're not really. You're just some dude sitting in his living room, basement, wherever the fuck you're sitting. You don't care about the promotion of this game because you have nothing tied to it. Like, you don't see that I, oh, we made him take the, I'm just making this up, and I know it's going to, we made him take the video down, even though I got 16 new subs from the shorts I connected to it alone, and I'm about to repost it again where it can't be taken down without that second part, and then I got to see the analytics where no one cared, I'm sorry, goals, but no one cared about the walkthrough in the headquarters. So the first part where I did change enough, I post that, I get another more views, I get the money, and I get more subs. You guys are looking at this shit like it's a war or something. Like, oh, we got him to take this video down. Oh, I'm going to post this under his videos. That's going to hurt his feelings. When all I'm doing is stating facts about what you guys do to potential new players. You guys take it to personal shit every time with everybody. You take it to personal shit, and then you have this, like, this super deep-rooted insecurity in how you guys all, that's probably why you guys all, you know, gravitated towards each other. Because everyone's, oh, top 50 in this country, oh, big deal. Oh, you coach MLS 2, big fucking deal, dude. As if you ever did anything close. I know you did, bro. I know you motherfuckers did. I'm glad you admitted it. That shit was funny as fuck. And I don't need you guys to tell me that, but I knew it was great. And it's going right back up, mate. It's going right back up, mate. How did I get to speak with him? I sent my assistant over to mock like he was me. And then I just edited it. Very simple, man. Kings can talk without talking, you know? Oh my god, I got spat out? I got spat out, Saby? You must not be in here when they begged for me to come back, mate. Yeah, I'm not giving that dude any links. I'll redo it without the second part, and then it can't be copyrighted. I'm glad you got that. I'm glad you caught that, bro. Ronald, I'm glad you caught that. But nobody watched that last part. That sucks. But yeah, I'm not linking him. Bro, I got 16 new subs just from that and 2 shorts tied to it. I'm not giving him no subs. I don't like Marcel. I think that he's got the bully mentality, and he's bad for the game and the community. It's my opinion. You can agree or not. He's a fire starter, shit talker, and he lets you guys take the brunt of the load off of him by sprinkling in the fucking lighter fluid, and then you guys come running with your matches. They were on their knees to get the 2004 MS paint thumbnails back on their glorious game. Hey, we already counted the numbers up. I'll take the numbers. The money coming in is just fine with me. Same with the sweatshirts. Oh, you guys want to see this badass poster? You guys should go buy this. Here, let me show you guys. Shameless plug. So if you just go to my channel here, right? If you guys just go to my store, buy this poster. I know you guys want this poster. Don't act like you don't want this poster. Don't act like you don't want this poster. Don't act like it. Hold on. Let me get to my store. There it is. Don't act like you don't want this poster. Don't ask me why it only portrays. Yours truly made this. Yours truly made this.
Do you want to know how much money I've made alone from this motherfucker? Do you want to know how much money I made alone from this? This mug has made me so much money, bro. So just letting you in on it. I think I can show you how much I make from it. Let me see. Oh, where did it go? There. So look. Look at the cost. You can get 12 by 18. Why isn't the cost shown? 40 bucks. 24 by 36, 79 bucks. 79 bucks. And this is the one people get because it's a beast. But look at this, though. You got Baggio, Vieira. You got Thuram, Pele, the Great Hullet, Khan, Ibra, Eto, and Maldini. And you got the OGE in the corner, baby. Zero? That's fucked, bro. This is a masterpiece, dude. This is a masterpiece. This is a masterpiece. There might be, bro. I don't know. You got to buy one and find out. You got to buy one and find out. Here, bro. I got one for you. You seem like a guy that probably has anxiety. So, these right here are the oversized. This is for kids. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Home. You would like this. Anti-anxiety. It's that overweight comfort shit that everyone's buying. You would love this set. And you could have my logo. You could rock it every day, bro. I know you want that. Now, you guys won't admit it, but this shit is dope. It's the same material they use at all the expensive stores. Trucker hats. Bro, come on in. If you guys think that this shit don't sell like hotcakes, you're crazy. But anyway. Check DM from Brad. I don't give a fuck what Brad has to say, dude. Could care less. China, bro. That shit's coming from Italy. The finest. It just says China. That shit's coming from Italy. What DM am I? What DMs? What DMs? Oh, look, here's, dude, I'll show you what he said, dude. This is what I do, bro. I've always done this. You guys are idiots. Hey, Phil, who all my people that are in here. This is literally what I do. I'll show you. This is a dude that was a total rat. This is literally, there's 7 million more of these. That's hilarious. Look what this idiot found. Wait, I can't. I got to click into it first. Hold on. Let me make sure I can click into it. Then I'll go over. Hold on. So nobody's names get shown so these guys can't. This guy's an idiot. This Brad guy, dude, look at this. This is literally what I do. These dudes are total rats. It's the hilarious part. Look at this. This is literally, I can't show the messages from your two supporters that aren't really supporters. I won't even call them supporters. They never partake in the garbage, but they just don't like you guys. All right, hold on. So let me pull this out. Bro, this is dude, there's a million of these. Hold on. I don't even see what this has to do with promoting the game or chasing players away. Look, hold on. Brad Discord. Look at this. Bro, there's 7 million of these. Dude, you realize that's a post that I made? That's on my Facebook. On my YouTube. That's on my YouTube, bro. It's not like it ain't like the shit with Frost that you guys sent. This is on my face. Just scroll down my YouTube. The dude spent 2,000 hours to score a goal, then kick the ball back to his goalie over and over and over and over, which you can't do in goals, which is another thing I love. But yeah, he deserves to be said to this. He spends 2,000 hours to totally ruin a game for nothing, to score a goal and then waste time. I think that was him. You guys might, the other people from my normal community will remember which one he exactly was. But these guys do all that shit. 2,000 hours of UFL and eFootball to college, and then purchasing FC to get smoked. Oh, yeah, he played 6 hours. Yeah, this was the guy that was kicking to the goalie the whole time. What, you think I posted something on my wall by accident, bro? What the fuck? What's the ironic part? I'd love to see it. What's the ironic part? There's worse ones than that, dude. You guys are crazy if you think that's bad. Yeah, it's a cash grab, exactly. And then you can waste, they let the glitches go because that's their players. That's what they cater towards. Same with eFootball and Smart Assist. Help the game, that's UFL, dude. Everyone knows UFL is fucked. Bro, I was showing you earlier way worse ones than that. There's this actor. Oh, no, that was Marky. There's an actor that's like a prince. Let me show you. Look, dude, look. This dude uses the R1R2 glitch non-stop. Where is he? I make videos on these fools too with the evidence of it, as they should be. These guys should be called out. This dude, if you look him up, this dude right here, he's a award-winning actor. Fuck, I didn't pull it up. Sorry, hold on. This dude's an award-winning actor. I learned this after. It's hilarious, though. Award-winning actor from Africa. And this motherfucker on stream got caught red-handed literally cheating. You guys don't know UFL, but there's an R1R2 glitch. So when you go in, you see the footage of it. Look, there's all the highlights of it in the game. Nobody's mad at this in UFL, I can promise you that. This is just facts. Am I right or am I right? Look, Yayo isn't part of my community, or if he is, sorry, Yayo. I'm going to call you Yayo. Am I right about this or not? The motherfucker is using R1, R2 and running into players. This is just a fact. No, goals is fucking... Goals, you have something to stop it. That's what you're not getting. What do you mean in goals it's horrible? Goals does not have an unstoppable... You guys are... Dude, it's impossible to talk to this group of guys. I'm telling you. Whoever watches this, don't judge the whole game on this, bro. I don't know how else to say it. I don't know how else to say it. You have to... like there's answers to everything in goals, and it's an alpha, dude. Now, Marky responded to me with that by saying, yes, but you can't believe in them. They're not going to fix the game. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I'm choosing to believe they can. If they truly can't, then the game's fucked, right? Obviously. Right? If they can't sharpen all these things up. These games aren't an alpha, and there's no answer to it. You can still at least pull your defender back. It just happened in that game. I didn't just get every through ball after through ball. So it just don't make no sense what you guys are saying. You guys just don't know about the R1, R2 glitch. There's no way a defender can keep up with it. It gives your player like literally 110 speed. You can have a 60 speed player and they skyrocket, then it can't be tackled. So you have a glitch in the game where you can just zigzag and run. Now, the zigzags in this too, Coates was saying it earlier, and he's 100%. Oh, this is what I want to show you. This is a brilliant take. This is what I want to see from the game. and I asked him about making a video on it. This is... Hold on. Player zigzag. On zigzag. Hold on. Where's it at? Here it is. How come I can't get to this motherfucker? Check it out. So I full-heartedly agree with this. My take, okay, cross is broken. Normal through balls are bad. Lofted are broken. Player switching is 100% clean. Defending is not bad at all, but like I do think the defenders have to be more aggressive on winning the ball, pushing the attacker off the ball, which is what I've been talking about, a shoulder charge. And even on stand tackles, they need to be more effective. A player with 80 or 90 strength have to win 90% of the physical duels, and it doesn't happen. I think this is all they need to fix. Oh, and the zigzag runs, which I agree with, and that's what a lot of the top players, that's how Marceau plays. Marceau just zigzags in the box. That's how I am French. He's a dribbling beast. A lot of people say this, and they're right, that it's like what Inception calls fidget spinning dribbling. But you don't hear me saying, oh my God, they got to get rid of it, because every game has these issues, but the difference is goals is in alpha, and this stuff is fixable. They might come back with through balls, lofted through balls, and make it more of a arch on the through balls so it hangs up in the air more. They might come back and do UFL style. I hope they don't, because it's so unrealistic, and make it to where it's like an invisible net in the air and the ball gets hung up and the defender wins it. Who knows? Hopefully they switch it where you can't just hold shield and zigzag in the box too. Hopefully they make crosses where it's not 70-40. It's like, what, 70-30, sorry. 70-30 advantage to the defender. I mean, there's a ton of stuff. But it's alpha. It's alpha. To just type in one thing and not spam it all. Yeah, I don't know why he did that, but whatever. Yeah, it shows that he's not right about everything, Ronald. I mean, fuck, dude. I'm not saying you're a bad person all around, but you say some fucked shit, and you spend the time on the craziest stuff, bro. That whole Corky thing was wild, goofy. But whatever, man. I can tell you're not just an awful fucking person. I can tell Frost is an awful person. Even like Marceau, dude. I'm not... It's just not good for the game. The mentality is like this bully mentality, bro. That you... The people who think that are going to think that. If the devs don't think that, then the devs don't think that. But there's no way it's good for the game the way that's coming. It's not true feedback. So I don't know which one of you are Marceau, but Marceau's definitely Famed Sky, I think. Or if it's not Marceau, then it's Crispy or somebody. Like, these names are made up. But you have to understand, every time there's somebody that has a different opinion and stuff, it's like this, it's like a gang of mentality. You guys might not even realize you do it. That scares players away, meaning nobody new is going to come in as long as your voices are that towering. You guys have command of the goals Discord. You see it in teams all the time. So let me tell you this. You don't have to be a coach to know this. Everyone's had a teammate, right? Good player on the pitch. I've said this before, but it's so relevant. Good player on the pitch. The same thing within school, right? But good player on the pitch, he actually helps the team on the pitch. But worst attitude ever. He's always late to practice, fucking always talking back to the coach, and he's just negative as fuck. Always dogging players to where they're like, oh fuck, we don't want to mess with him. So they do whatever they can to be on his good side. If that means dogging people out, they dog them out. If that means doxing somebody, whatever. But in football sense, it means, if that means, oh, I'm not going to try hard and running. Oh, the coach said something, I'm going to tell him to fuck off because Johnny will think it's cool. It's this toxic leadership. And from a trusted source, I heard this all started with Marceau. I wasn't there. That's allegedly. Let's say this. Allegedly, it all started with Marceau. Once you have somebody like that,
that gives off that mentality where, oh, we got to chime in and make fun of this guy and talk like this, that shit spreads. And then everybody's trying to say something to get a reaction to satisfy whoever it is, the fire starter. That's Marceau. Now, you guys can agree or disagree, but as long as that's the case, the goals Discord is going to be terribly toxic. My first guess was, if you guys keep lasting through, the devs are going to end up seeing this, and eventually they're going to have to do something. If they don't, I think that a bunch of players truly are going to be chased away. That's just my opinion. We'll see if it's right or wrong. I play in the 5v5 cup for money with 4 retards tell me nothing. Wait, what do you mean? I don't get what you're saying. I play in the 5v5 cup for money with... But I'm giving Marceau too much credit. For what? For being the reason why you guys... for being like the fire starter? Well, it's guilty by association, bro. Even this whole... stream isn't good, and I know that, bro. I know this shit I spoke up about. But the first mistake was that it's always focused on Frost, and that's silly because Frost isn't tied to the real issue at all. Corb is the real ringleader? He probably isn't. Then let's say fucking Corb. Then let's say Corb. But you don't know how it started with me and Marceau. First of all, you have to understand something. French didn't take my shit personal. Because if you've played other games, you know that shit happens in other games. You guys chose to jump in like that. But Marceau, the way he came in and kept going, like, dude, he was like, oh, it's just about not agreeing. No, dude, it's not about not agreeing. This motherfucker's been on my content since day one, and not... Does he not realize there's actual devs that are paying attention to this shit? Good you have Frost his back because he leaks shit. What does he leak? What does he leak? You have to go back and look, brother. So that means you watched my previous streams, and well, then you know which team I coach. It wasn't even 6 months ago when I said that, though. It was like... Probably... Are you talking about me? The shit that I shared is... Alright, I'm confused. You talking about my coaching? What are you talking about? Oh, he leaks shit from your private stuff is what you're saying. I thought you were talking about the shit I shared about the coaching. Know that we are on the radar since 6 months. It's nothing new. Yeah, but again, I'm just speaking the honest truth. Is that the way they've been looking at it is positives and negatives. In my honest to God opinion, I'll tell you to your as close to your face as I'm going to get because I can't see you in person. I tell you, look you in the eye and tell you this. You guys are a net negative for the game because of the way your mentality is and the attack style that you guys do things. And other people agree, whether they'll speak up and say it or not. We can agree to disagree. Clearly, no offense to the devs, but I'm just going to say it. They don't have the balls to pull the trigger, even though they should, because it would be way better for the game. Right? Go dig it up, man. I ain't telling you so you can deep search. I might even remove that fucking stream because you psychopaths. I might even remove that shit before you find it. God damn. Might even remove that shit. I tell you guys who I coach, I'm going to have a bomb at my door tomorrow. You guys will fucking look up where I coach, and somehow I don't know what you guys do some crazy shit. So yeah. Anyway, that's where I'm at with it, man. I think that you're net negative because that attack mentality is just gonna keep up, man. That attack mentality, and you guys don't understand the different level of players, bro. Like the way players play, they'll watch the criticism. Dude, there's some players that don't know anything other than that. They'll be happy just to have a winning record, maybe, or just win a few games. And so dogging out, almost making unwritten rules by how you got to play is crazy talk. When the communities are small, if it gets all the way big, no one's even going to listen. You'll have your 12 guys in there. No offense to Marceau, but you'll have your like 12, 13 guys in there, and it's cool. You're in your own little world. But right now, I'm just saying, for where the game's at, it's bad because the community's so concentrated. So every time people go into the Discord, they see those same names that are saying all this fucked up shit. If it was FC, dude, there's millions of pockets, but that's not really a game you want to be like. There's millions of pockets of toxic groups everywhere, but that game is known to be terrible. Horrific shit being said and done over there. Horrific. CJ Brown, Chris Armas, bro, I'm older. Or that's who I played with. Chris Armas and CJ Brown are probably the two most famous ones. Are the two most famous ones, for sure. I became pretty good friends with Cuauhtemoc Blanco, if you guys know who that is. And then the minute he was out, dude, I never talked to him again. The motherfucker just was like... Dude, at training, Blanco used to just... So he was the laziest fuck. He would always ride around a golf cart, and he asked for special fucking... he didn't like the food they had. He would eat like bologna or salami sandwiches loaded with mayo. But it was sick because he fucking gave all of us copies of FIFA. He was on the cover of like in 2010, and we all got free copies of FIFA that year. It was sick. Are you serious? You don't know Cuauhtemoc Blanco? I agree with the cup part. It's just the terrible shit associated with it once they stick around and see all the bad shit, bro. You guys are ruthless in there, dude. Not everyone's got thick skin. Most people don't, bro. Most people aren't going to put up with that or stick around for it. Zeeb, you have no idea what you're talking about, bro. I really want to do this where I get these guys that have been in here longer that agree with me to say why they did and say what do they see. And then I want to see what you guys say to them. Because it's easy to say it about me because I haven't been here as long. I don't know the ins and outs. I just know with what I saw and stated what I saw. I didn't ask for all the opinions. I didn't ask for to get the shit sent to me. And if it was like a coordinated effort and you're saying it was one guy and it was both ways, that's fine, but it still didn't have to do with what I'm saying. So I don't care, bro. It ain't nothing to me. It's either I'm going to keep promoting the game or I'm just going to roll the fuck out. It's really easy, dude. It ain't like, I can go to UFL right now. Someone in here from UFL, tell me if I'm lying, I'm dying. I can go to UFL right now and get the same type of views, right? I'm not some big ass creator, but it does good. The extra little money does help, and I have a passion for doing it. And there's a lot of holes in the market. Like, you'll have the pros sharing their shit. You'll have like Nick, who's a 15-win player, Inception, who's a 15-win player, but there's not a lot of people helping out the people that are trying to, like, maybe their goal is even to get Division 3 in UFL or FC or whatever. So, I don't know, man. It's been good, bro. It's been good.
It's been good. Check this out. I know these guys will love this. This is where we're at. I'll give you guys a perfect example too. So I'm a content creator, so then I show this because he asked how my grind's been going. Right? So I go in and I show my rank, which makes sense for a content creator. But look at my rank, and these guys will say, you ain't shit. How is someone ranked what you're ranked talking and stuff like that, right? Well, that's cool, Corb, that you're 33, right? That's pretty fucking cool. Good job. But 55 ain't too bad, my man. That's not even updated. That's not updated. And these guys will say, so what do you think that makes players think? Like, holy shit, dude. Fuck this game. There's players that would be so happy to break into the top 500 or top 200, especially once the game comes. And it's just like the mentality. So it's been going good, man. It's been going good. Got nothing to do with you, but you're out here playing the savior by DMing multiple goals and plays, trying to get rid of a gatekeeping game that doesn't exist. If it doesn't exist, then why are people that have been here a long time agreeing with it? Which that's going to get forwarded on. Or I think I already did. But I can tell Ronald right here isn't a bad person, right? Now I was starting to think the three of those guys. I don't know. But some of the terrible shit that's said, bro, maybe you guys don't realize it. And again, maybe they'll disagree. Maybe they'll go, bro, these guys are great for the game. We love it. Keep on going, man. That's great. Tell us that we're terrible. We haven't fixed shit in months. Our passing director's a clown, and this game has no chance. That's great. I love the feedback. We'll take that back to the team. That's great. We can work with that. And then on top of that, you got all this personal shit on the side. Yeah, that's our community. We love it. So we got players telling us that we have no chance of making a good game. We have a community that's fucking toxic as shit. Yeah, that's great for the game. Bro, I don't see what I'm saying isn't crazy, dude. It's not me being a savior. This is just me having eyes. Can't explain. Bro, Marceau did it. I just showed it earlier. When the ball's at a goalie and you can't move, it's very easy. It's very easy to not run through and score. I'll show you what a regular person does. Law did it. But like certain people are just understand and have class and other people don't, man. And even Marky said it. Marky's like, it depends if I'm playing a friend or not, or a rat or something. So it ain't like that mentality's not the same for everybody. He's like, if I'm playing a friend, here's how. If I'm not playing a friend, dude, it's so easy to understand, bro. Mental gymnastics. I can't wait to get these other two in here that are, even if I don't get them in here eventually, man, I wish I could show something. If you guys saw their names, I would love to see your response because they're more eloquent than me. I never claim to be the most eloquent person. And they've seen all the shenanigans. And I'd love to hear you say that, tell them they're playing mental gymnastics and they're wrong and they have an agenda and it's for this and that. And you won't be able to because they're just two very good players and very well-respected people that don't like you guys or your shit. So it can't all be wrong. But we'll agree to disagree, bros. Peace out. It's a gentleman agreement. Yeah. Hell no, bro. I'm scoring however I gotta score. Whatever King Kurt says we can do in game is what we can do in game. I gotta go work on getting that video back up. Thank you guys so much. Sorry for those who wanted to watch more football. I promise next time we'll get to it. Great talking to you guys. Ronald, it's good to see that you actually are a human being. That's good news. Kill Shot, thanks for stopping in, bro. More football next time. Marceau, maybe Marky, I don't know. Marceau, Corb, the rest of you guys with the different names in here, thanks for sticking around, showing support. I appreciate you guys. And I'll catch you guys next time. Love you. I love